Russ Martin Show.
Everything's a lot easier. And if I never vote again for the rest of my life, this country will function just like it always has. Just be glad I ain't running nothing.
Yes. Or carrying a badge.
Yeah. You don't want me running this country because somebody else pisses us off again. I'm going to go Garland on them.
Yeah.
I'll swing them around by their feet. I don't care which country it is. And I'll launch everything before somebody can tell me no.
I know. You will. Mostly at night, probably drunk.
Yeah. Bunch of gut wreckies. Yeah.
He's got a bottle of Jack. You can't keep him out of that room with the buttons.
Don't let him in there. He's got the drunk launchies. You get up the next morning and you look at the news to see who you blew up. Jeff?
Yes, sir?
Did you say you weren't going to cover up the banners of the logos?
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, they're going to be parked back out of the way.
No, they're going to be covered up.
Even if they're not even anywhere close?
Exactly.
Why can't I just...
I don't want any radio station signage anywhere around this parade. There will be none. There will be none. There will be none.
No, I don't want it. But my people have to get out there.
Then you take paper and you cover up the logos in the vans.
Russ, that's ridiculous.
You want to stay in this market?
Of course I do.
Well, then you don't argue with me. This is not a force you want to come up against. I'm the green-eyed Manalishi with a two-pronged crown. What am I?
Yeah, you're the green-eyed Manalishi with a two-pronged crown.
Yeah, that's what I am.
Yeah, that's ugly.
Oh, okay.
It's bad.
I'm the bald-headed guy from The Hills Have Eyes.
That's even worse.
That's kind of cool.
No logos in the parade anywhere around it.
Well, they're going to be...
No logos anywhere around the parade.
They're not going to be around the parade.
If I see one, here's what's going to happen. If while I'm at Texas Stadium and I see one van with one logo, I'm going to slash every tire on every van, and there are going to be 300 cops to swear I was someplace else. F with me, find out. You pull one van out there, and you're going to have to tow them back home. Hi, Johnny.
Hi, Russ.
Okay, so what else do you have? You got rid of the freak dogs.
Well, we have, they weren't freak dogs, but we have a one and a half year old Boston Terrier. We have a 3.5-year-old Scottish Terrier. We have a 1-year-old Cocker Spaniel. We have lots of purebred dogs, is the point I'm making, as well as, of course, lots of great mixed breeds as well.
Hold on a second. Is it Green Manalishi with a two-pronged crown?
Yes.
All right. That's a Judas Priest song, John.
Oh, thank you. I was totally out.
Go ahead, John.
I didn't know what that was either.
That doesn't matter. Doesn't it sound like something scary?
It does.
Okay.
It does.
That's
the way
what
you said it sounded scary.
That's what I am, and I'm not going to negotiate with this parade.
No.
We got plenty of vans with no logos on it to begin with. It doesn't take anything to cover them up. I'm not jacking around. I'm not going to compromise. There'll be no compromises with this at all. You don't want to come to the parade? Don't. But if I see one van out there, I'm slashing every tire on it. And I guarantee you, I'll have 300 witnesses to say I was someplace else petting a dog. Yes, Jack?
Yeah, I was just calling to let y'all know that what the dachshunds are really bred for. They're bred to hunt badgers. They can be quite vicious.
Really?
Small dog, yeah. Like
They are not.
For real, dude, like my mom, she's got a long-haired dachshund, right?
Yeah.
A mini long-haired dachshund. And when he gets mad, the hair on his back stands up like a porcupine.
Well, that doesn't mean it's going to start hunting for food.
No, seriously.
A lot of short-haired dogs do that.
The chickens would have to be terrorizing it or something. Because they're like quite late.
Yeah, chickens are like that. No, yeah, they'll sit on the other side of the fence. They'll talk about it.
You can hear the chickens.
Out there,
Dude.
All right, thanks.
Chickens don't terrorize dogs.
Yeah, they'll taunt you. Well, They'll be on the other side of the fence.
No.
They'll play freeze tag. They won't let you in.
The Russ Martin Show.
Do what?
Just the song's not going to last forever.
Which one?
The one that's playing. You're just sitting there on the bench reading your magazine. People all over town are going, what are they talking about? What could be going on?
What fantastic conversation. Missing out on. Good God. Turn the lights on!
What'd you get?
My new Mopar magazine.
Oh.
It's new parts they put out for old Chargers.
Does your car run now?
No.
What did you decide on the transmission?
I haven't decided yet. No. Why?
I was just curious. Were you going to stay Mopar or do something else?
Screw Mopar.
It's going to upset a lot of people.
You know? They can buy it for me then. Where's O'Malley?
He got, from what I heard from Gavin, between his two dogs, they were fighting, and he got injured.
Injured how?
I don't know to the extent. I understand the dog bit his ear.
Gavin.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm on a CBS conference call.
Oh. What are you talking about?
Just HD, the high definition new channels coming in, stuff like
Was this all the program directors in the group?
that. Yeah.
Citywide or nationwide?
Nation.
Are you talking right now?
I put it on mute.
No. What if they call your name?
I'm screwed.
All right. What's wrong with O'Malley?
He said two of his dogs got in a really bad fight, and one of the dogs was injured, so he needed to take it to the vet. And while he got in the middle of them, one of them somehow bit or swiped at his ear, and therefore he had to go get stitches. So he had to go to the hospital to get stitches. Then he had to go to the
Swiped
vet.
him bad enough to need stitches?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said it was really bad around his ear.
What kind of dogs does he have?
I'm not sure.
Trey?
He's got that one that they took in, I believe.
That doesn't tell me what it is.
I don't know.
Oh, that would be the answer I was looking for.
Sorry.
Let's try it again. Trey?
No clue.
Good. So is he coming in today at all?
He says he's going to try. I'm going to call him and check.
No. How are you feeling?
I don't feel good.
You sound bad.
Well, thanks. You'd feel bad, too, if you were out for a week like this.
Well, why didn't you call Venegas the first day I told you to, instead of waiting 3 or 4 days to see if it was going to clear up? You fool!
I waited 24 hours.
And the only reason you talked to Venegas was because I called and told him he needed to check on you because your dumb ass was going to sit around.
I usually wait like 24 hours, and then I'll call him.
I'm sorry, I don't hear it.
Sometimes this thing takes up to 2 weeks, they said.
Still not hearing it.
You're such an ass. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. I believe you're faking all of this.
Oh, please. How am I faking it? How can you fake this voice? You can't.
You can fake a raspy voice. Just get it in the throat really hard.
You can't. You can't fake this. I was sick all weekend. That's all
I think you're just looking for sympathy, and as a result, over the past week, we haven't done anything to you.
Well, that is the most illogical conversation I've been in since I've been here.
Thank you. How was the... JD, you drove over to the Fitzhugh building this morning?
Yes, I did.
For the meeting with Gavin?
Yeah, and as I came in, he was actually talking to Mark Watkins all the way across the room.
Sounded fine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shut up. He's lying.
Oh.
You're a lying head is what you are.
About 40.
So you get over here and all of a sudden you're sick. It's almost like the reverse of a kid being sick for school. 3 o'clock rolls around, I'm better. 3 o'clock rolls around over here, your illness came back.
No. Not at all. It hurts when I talk. I've been drinking tea. I'm drinking water.
You were supposed to relax all weekend. You do that?
Yes.
All right.
I didn't go out at all.
And what did Venegas say when you called him?
I called him, and he gave me some new medication.
What are you on now?
Steroids.
Your phone just beeped.
Yeah.
Let me listen to what they're talking about.
Just going around the country now and figuring out what people are doing.
All right, Gavin in Dallas. What are you doing?
What is it you're supposed to get out of that? How long do these conference meetings last?
Like 20 minutes.
Do you ever get anything out of it?
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, when they come to you and ask you, what are you doing? What do you tell them?
I tell them what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I tell them the things we're working on.
What is that?
Just various things. We talk about trends. We talk about, what we're doing.
You're being too specific. Leave me alone. Let me know when you get better. I'm just curious how big Dan's dogs are. It would take a pretty big one to swipe at you and leave a gash big enough for stitches.
Well, but if you were bending down to try to separate them, because I've got 2 little dogs, and if they get into it, I mean, I've had holes nearly bitten in my hand, and they've swiped at my upper arm.
What was it you wanted to adopt over the weekend?
A Chiweenie.
Why? Why didn't you take mine?
Because you have yours.
Yeah, I know. Why don't you take her?
Because you love her.
I could turn loose.
No, you couldn't.
She's a crazy bitch.
And that's what I like.
You like dogs that look at furniture as chew toys?
All dogs do that.
Abby never did it. Rocco Kahlua doesn't do it.
You didn't have them as puppies.
Amy did. She said they never chewed anything. I go to PetSmart all the time to get chew toys. Twiggy decides she likes things from Ashley Furniture.
Any puppy I've had, I've always gone through that.
Blow out a couple of teeth, they'll stop. Look at this. Nice, attractive power cord.
It says Broyhill right on it.
Covered in gravy. You really going to have the patience to raise a Chiweenie?
Yeah.
Would you take mine?
No. You'd miss yours.
No.
You love Twiggy.
I don't miss the turds the size of a foot.
How could that little dog leave turds the size of a foot?
I don't know. In fact, in the beginning, I always accused Kahlua, the biggest dog, for doing it.
Yeah.
And I'd take her over, I'd stick her nose in, and I went, knock that off. And one day she's outside, carpet's clean, I walk past, there's another one of those Duraflames laying right in the middle of the carpet, and I realize it's Twiggy.
A little bitty dog like that. That's very odd.
You think there'd be some type of squelching or at least anal leakage after dropping something that big. It's like I squatted on the carpet.
I can't even imagine why that dog would have such big turds.
Well, Amy and I were sitting in the hot tub Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Took me a while to set this up. I got to know Henry and stuck it in the freezer.
Oh, my God.
So it was good and hard.
Yeah.
So we get in the hot tub. 5-6 minutes in, I let it float to the top. And I forgot to bring the audio.
When did these moments come to you?
You know, I was at the drugstore and I saw the candy bars. I went, I could freeze that so it'll hold up long enough in the hot tub. I mean, just casually float a couple bubbles and then let it come up.
She'd totally freak out.
Oh, yeah, she got out of the tub.
Oh, yeah, I would. You can ruin any experience for anybody.
Thank you. And even after I told her what it was, she still wouldn't get back in.
No kidding. Now you've got a negative reinforcement of the hot tub and how relaxing it can be. And every time you sit there, you're going to wonder.
Yeah, it's an O. Henry.
You know, for a moment, you don't know that. Ooh. And you're being drunk.
She looked at it. It's just floated up to the top. She looked. She thought. She looked. Weighed out the options. And started screaming and got out. Because I actually threatened the day before, and we'll take a cup of squat in the hot tub.
Oh, sure.
No, you won't.
Sure, had it in mind.
Yeah. All right. Anything else? Go on. Who's going to do news today?
I can.
Trey, do you want to do news?
I can. Or Trey can. I have 2 copies. We can go back and forth. Chloe can. I think we let Ryan do it.
No. Possibly on special ed day.
Okay.
It's been how long has it been since you read the news last?
Over a year. Since our Christmas break a year ago.
Think you'll be okay?
Oh, sure.
All right. Somebody said you fell off your bicycle over the weekend.
I'm sorry. Yes, I did.
You have on your cockroach helmet?
I had all the stuff on. I got a new helmet. Doesn't look as bad.
That's impossible.
It looks like a motorcycle helmet, but it still looks goofy. But I had it on. Now it's got a big scratch. Thank God I had it on.
What happened?
There's some rocks in my street that I didn't see. They're like little pebbles. And just as I got close to one, I saw it. And 2 things you're not supposed to run over are rocks and water. And so I jerked it real quick, and it got out from under me.
Oh, when did hold on. Where's the sheet with the... Oh. What day did it happen?
What happened Sunday before the Cowboy game? About
what time?
1:30, 1:35. Why?
That's O'Malley. He won the pool.
It's bad.
I picked Saturday morning. I think Trey picked sometime Saturday afternoon.
I didn't ride much Saturday. Just Sunday before the Cowboy game.
Chloe took Monday. Dan took early Sunday.
My buddies, again, backing me up.
It was inevitable. Yeah.
Nothing's inevitable.
You fell.
Well, it did happen.
We told you were going to fall.
Yeah.
You promised us you weren't on the outs anymore with gravity.
No, well, see, I'm not hurt.
Had you not had the helmet on...
Oh, I'd be busted up.
How fast were you going when you hit the ground?
It wasn't too bad, about 12 miles an hour. Just plenty fast. So some guy emailed me over the weekend, come over to this church over in Irving. We get going 35, 40 miles an hour. I went, are you insane? First of all, I thought it was you, Russell. Sending me an email under some other name. Just
Slow down,
see if I'd bite for it.
Why would I invite you to Irving to just ride your bike?
See if I'd go, yeah, that sounds like fun.
If I was going to invite you to any church, it'd be Pentecostal.
It's a church parking lot where these guys trike.
All right.
So I didn't go. I'm not triking with other guys. That takes something.
Are there actual trike groups?
Oh, yeah. A lot of them have contacted me. Come over here and do it. Where we do it, the parking lot's perfect. You don't want too much uphill or too much downhill. You want something like my front of my yard, which is kind of like a small little bowl. Not really bad, just enough we can get going up, turn around, and get going back. That's at the practice stage.
And where'd you fall off?
I fell off in front of my house. The rocks. I didn't know there were rocks. You're supposed to stay off rocks and water.
Hanging?
No. Wait, hang on.
Go ahead.
Rocks and water is 2 things to avoid.
Well, I think rocks on a street are kind of...
inevitable.
Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to watch for them and avoid them.
Yeah.
If they were only about the size of a quarter, but if you hit it just right, so I try to avoid it, and that's my fault.
What happens if you hit them?
You fall. It can skip the wheel, yeah. Because the wheels are only, what is that? What you saw?
Sell it.
I'm selling it.
Sell it.
Blast. I have so much fun working at exercising.
The longer you're going to have it, the
better I'm
more
gonna get.
the more comfortable you're going to get, the faster you're going to go, and the quicker you're going to die.
No.
Or at least break something.
I enjoy it too much.
Yeah, you will break something.
Well,
that's inevitable.
They teach you ways of getting off of it as it gets active. That's why I only hit my head.
And what technique did you use to get off of it?
You're supposed to step. I actually screwed up, but you're supposed to step. If it's going to fall to the left, use your right foot and just step off. I didn't. I tried to jump off.
So you
practice getting off of it.
You're in motion.
Yeah.
And then you tried to hop off, and so then you went tumbling?
Yes. I tried. I was turning to the right.
Like
and
the cartoons where Bugs Bunny jumps off the elevator before it hits the ground.
Yes. I was turning to the right, and I tried to jump off to the left, and you don't do that.
Well, it's a good thing your training went well.
Yeah. He even told me I should come back for another round of training. It really does take a little bit of time. And it's got a DVD that you can watch that shows you how to get on, how to get off, and what to do in emergencies.
If you're on a tricycle.
Yes. It's a big tricycle, though. It's not
if you've got something like that requires an instructional DVD, sell it.
No. It's so much fun. Great exercise.
Nothing else that I've got at the house comes with an instructional DVD. If it comes with a DVD, that means danger.
No.
Sell it.
It's promotional DVD. Shows you how to assemble it, which I didn't have to do, thank God. I probably would have never bought it.
If you have a DVD that explains to you how to fall off, just sell it.
It's a trike. You're going to fall. Potentially. It can happen. But I'm having fun. I'm having a blast. Great exercise. You get outdoors. Run around the park. Dogs chase you. Kids love it.
I don't believe you've sold me on it yet.
Yeah, I'm just saying. No, you got on it. You were bored. But I'm not. Nobody I've known that has emailed me has been bored and hated it.
That's because they're all freaks. They're on it.
It's fun. It's good exercise, and it's fun. Something I will do.
Why don't you just go back and get a trainer? That way, if something happens, there's somebody there to catch you.
That's boring to me. I just can't do the gym thing.
I even started working out on my own. It's weird. Now that I'm sleeping through the entire night, I get up in the morning, and I actually want to go do something as opposed to just wait until the part of the day where I can start drinking.
That's your big focus.
And I don't get why just sleeping nonstop, where that comes from.
You feel refreshed.
But I also don't have that cloud, anxious thing hanging over.
Because you're getting good REM sleep, and that's probably helping you relax, and you feel...
But I'd get like 4 or 5 hours nonstop, wake up for a couple hours, do something on the computer, go back to sleep for another 2 or 3, so that's almost 8.
Yeah, but if you're doing it nonstop, it's just better for you. You're not...
I didn't think the changes would be dramatic.
And still even now, today, you're still feeling better?
Yeah. I'm horny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Can't help you.
I've decided to take up massage therapy.
You're going to take it up?
Yeah.
You're going to be the masseuse.
It's called a therapist.
You're going to be the therapist.
Yeah.
Well, good, because my shoulder hurts.
I don't rub on guys. I'm not going to rub on fat chicks. But I have my book, The New Complete Guide to Massage.
Oh, my Lord.
It's got pictures, simple techniques, circling, the neck, the arms.
You're going to give Amy massages then? That's nice.
No.
Well, yes.
No. I'll be doing this for supplemental income.
You need extra income, do you?
I sat down and did my taxes over the weekend.
Okay.
I figured out what I paid in taxes just last year.
I know approximately what the number is, but it's staggering when you see it written down.
Would you like me to write it down for you?
Sure. This is what you gave the IRS. Now, does this include the house taxes, or is it just IRS?
Would you like me to add the house taxes?
Sure. More money you're writing a check for that you see nothing from.
5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
House taxes piss me off. I'm selling the house.
Mm-hmm.
I need a plumber. I need an electrician.
What I paid in taxes last year.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to guess.
Oh,
you want to go halves on the massage book?
I'm in.
Is that about right?
You including the house taxes?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what it is.
Not too far off.
I said therapists can make about almost $100,000 a year extra.
You can be a therapist. You don't have the patience.
Well, it's got the little introduction to see if it's a career for you. I found that online.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Is a career in massage therapy for you? Questions. Do you like working with people? Make them stop. Do you enjoy caring for and helping others? And you went through this and you still bought the book. Can I work quietly without much conversation for much of the day?
Yes.
Can I empathize with someone without taking on their stuff?
Yeah.
No. Can I work independently without much supervision? Yes, you can do that. And do I have strong communication skills? Yeah, it's a job for you.
The epitome.
They do couples classes.
Couples classes with what?
For massage therapy.
I don't get it. I don't want therapy. I'm going to do it.
Well, you and Amy could go take the class, and you could give each other massages.
She's not going to pay me to do it. She don't pay me to do anything. She don't pay for anything.
But it'd be fun for y'all.
I want to rub chicks I don't know.
Fair enough.
So you're going to be picky about, well, obviously you have to. Most massage therapists don't pick and choose, just hot chicks. And you take whoever comes in.
Well, if some large fat woman comes in, yeah, I'll explain I'm just a massage therapist and I'm not licensed as a DVM.
This is not going to work well.
Why? Well, I don't know anything about veterinary medicine. Sorry.
Take you and all your stomachs and get out of here.
Yeah.
No.
Chloe, why don't you see if you can get any chicks in here, let me practice on them.
Okay.
Hot chicks, go up to sales.
Okay, all right.
Well, see if you can get Debbie Henry in here. Let me get my hands on her.
Our human resources lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to massage the human resources. Well, you've done everything else. Why not?
She comes in here for it. Oh, look, nipples.
Oh, I can just see this.
What?
You giving somebody a massage. Oh, look, hair. Oh, you've got nipples. You want to keep that stuff to yourself? Okay.
Is your sphincter tense?
Glad to rub it.
Also call Rob. See if he can bring some chicks up from Jaguars. They'll let me rub on them. Although I'll probably have to pay, and that supplemental income thing doesn't work out.
No. Well, you're making...
that'll be good practice.
$100 an hour about. That's what I pay my massage guy.
You could probably just go set up a table at one of the strip clubs, and girls pay you to work out their stress.
I may blow on my keyboard. We need a break? All right. Go run the building and see who'll let me rub on them. And don't bring any guys in here, and don't bring Gavin.
Well, Brad.
Brad who?
Smooth sales guy.
A little short one?
Yeah.
No. Go get Anthony. He's hot.
He's quit.
He didn't.
When did Anthony leave?
Oh, 6 months ago?
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
I think he went to like a TV station combo thing or something.
Oh.
Somewhere. Spanish.
We'll get Catherine from the front desk.
She hasn't been here in 5 years.
I know where she works, though, so we can get her up here.
Yeah. We'll see if she got over me spooging on her sweater. She seemed quite upset about that. All right. We'll be back.
To the Russ Martin Show. Hey, drop a load on. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
What'd you find?
Kim, for your massage. Gavin's assistant.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let me know when you want her.
Quit touching. What are you doing?
Fluffing.
You can't touch.
I'm not touching her.
Shoulders. You're touching yourself.
Okay.
You don't need to be fluffed.
Well, it's an insult if she comes in and I'm tiny. Who's on the hotline?
That's Gil.
No. Gavin came in and gave me the update on O'Malley and his 2 dogs. The one that actually got a hold of Dan's face didn't tear it off, but came close to yanking off his earlobe.
Oh, my God. So is he in the hospital, or do we know?
He just left the hospital. Now he's going to go to the vet, pick up his dog, and he blew his ear.
Oh, my gosh.
Hi, Gail.
Hi.
What do you got?
Well, I guess I'm going to have to listen a little more closely because I don't know what happened to him. Hope he's okay. With a dachshund? Wow. NBC TV brings you this update. On southbound 35 Simmons, it's slow from Oaklawn to the Mixmaster. On westbound I-30, past Sylvan, you've got a disabled vehicle sitting in that right-hand lane. It's backed up to Lamar. On southbound 45 past Ross, there's a disabled vehicle in the right-hand lane. In Fort Worth, southbound 35 at Far, the wreck's on the shoulder, the backup to Loop 820. In Plano, Custer at Spring Creek Parkway, there's a wreck. And in Plano, Split Trail at Spring Creek Parkway, there's a wreck. And I'm Gail Lightfoot on the Russ Martin Show.
Thanks, Gail. 40 for the low tonight. Going to be back in the mid-60s tomorrow at 62. Now at Live 105.3.
Well, where is she?
I told you to ask me when you wanted.
I want her now. At my table.
I see you have your table. Have you warmed up the oil?
I gotta go to the first chapter.
I think you're really supposed to take classes and know the stuff before the patient gets here.
Do you have to be licensed to be a massage therapist?
Yes.
How do you know, John?
The therapist I've ever been to has the plaque up on the wall. And
that doesn't mean you have to be licensed.
There's a number. Besides anybody that's legitimate, it says TX, and it gives their license number.
What about those nice places off Harry Hines where it says massage? I bet you, they're not licensed.
They're a little different than your normal massage therapist.
They probably have, quote, a massage therapist
on staff?
On staff.
Yes.
One.
Because there's a place over in Fort Worth that's a massage school, and the people, you get a reduced rate for the people that are learning, but they're not registered yet, so they're just learning.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Hi, Cam.
What's up?
Hop up on my table.
Oh, my God.
Does she know why she's in here even?
Do you know why you're in here?
Yeah. I volunteered.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hop up on there.
Like, lay down?
Yeah.
Has anybody been on this?
No.
That's
okay.
not clean.
Yeah.
I'm here for booking everything.
Yeah.
So if you got an airline pilot book, you can get on the plane with him.
All right, let's see. Flap down. Close the door. Expect me to rub you through your clothes?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to be as effective. Plus, my official massage oil that I got.
No. Ew. Warming.
Yeah. Liquid love.
I don't think I've ever seen a masseuse use a oil in a heart-shaped bottle.
Why not? How often do you get massages?
I try to get one at least once a month.
Okay. You don't want the oil?
No.
Well, you're not going to get the full effect. Neither am I. Where do you feel? Yeah, just lay down. Okay. See where you feel tense. How old are you?
22.
Treat. Okay. Are you ticklish?
Just a little.
Where?
I mean, you're fine.
Ticklish here?
Everybody's ticklish under the arms. Quit it.
Are you really ticklish there?
Yeah.
Russell! You're gonna fall off the table. Oh, God.
Let me kick you.
She's gonna fall. Nuggies. All right. Thank you so much for your first day in class.
All right, get out of here.
Well, at least it's going to be a better week.
Yeah.
You're supposed to. I'm never coming back.
But that was the free one.
Oh, she'll certainly line up for the one that costs money.
I'm not going to rub on some chick. I'm not going to take her clothes off.
Yeah.
You can't.
You can't what?
Bust him.
There you go. Exactly.
You can't do it effectively.
I don't know where to rub. Anywhere, how to rub.
I don't believe a massage is really going to be that, unless you're doing a deep tissue sports massage. And just look for the tense areas and the tickle spots.
Yeah, she looked real relaxed when she left.
Will this table hold 2 people?
That I don't know.
We'll test it.
No, for 2. Why?
Well, sometimes you got to work the knots out.
No. Boy, you can get the lingo down. Work those knots out.
Yeah. What do you do? What do you call it when you use your elbow? Like Rolfing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to get on top of them to do that.
I understand. No, I imagine that's probably covered somewhere in class along the line.
All right.
Got a book and everything. Jesus.
Did you call Jaguars to see if Rob would bring anybody up?
Yes. Actually.
Did you say he would?
Yeah, he said probably right around 5 or 5:30.
Had Kim, at least if she pulled her shirt up, I'd have rubbed on her for a while.
Yeah. She just sees you in the hall every day. Doesn't want to be naked.
She's the one that volunteered.
I don't think she thought you were going to ask her to take her shirt off.
That's the way you get massages. One of us is going to be naked. But thanks for your feedback.
Okay.
Are you going to be like this all day?
Like what?
Just standing there with your hands in your pants?
No. Whatever you like to say something, I'll respond to it.
I just did.
Boogie. I don't know what you wanted to say.
I wonder if Dan could broadcast from the hospital.
Probably.
Well, then we'll just start news.
Okay.
What about that hot promotions chick? Little short one that was trying to teach Gavin how to dance?
Jackie?
No, Brandy.
She also wanted to audition for the band.
Really?
Yeah.
And she wants to sing as a backup singer?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
She's probably got some soul.
Well, hang on a second. Hey, Ryan, what was it? Because Ryan asked me about the band. Do you play something?
Yeah, I play a few things, but I played saxophone for like 8 years, so I didn't know because of Friday if you were looking for another horn player.
Yeah, we need one. Did you bring anything up?
Yeah, I brought one.
Where is it?
It's right behind me.
Do you have to tune it?
No.
Well, let me hear something.
Okay.
That'd be great. So we've been missing that in Bitches Back ever since my kid left, and a few other songs.
I didn't know that had a sax in it.
Bitches Back, didn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
When's the next show?
I don't know. Chloe, go see if the Brandy chick, if she'll let me rub on her neck, and I'll let her audition for the band.
You're just swinging deals less than her, aren't you?
Yeah. Can you make it?
Yeah.
All right.
She rub on my shoulders. They really do hurt.
No.
Why?
Because
we're friends.
I'm not licensed as a DVM.
I'm not an animal.
All right, Ryan. What is it you're going to play?
I'm just going to fiddle around.
Well, I'd like to know what it is so I can tell if you got it right or not.
I don't know. I'm not going to be able to play. Okay, hey, hang on. Here you go, right? Here we go. That's half the Simpson thing. Ready? I was going to show you that I can play.
It's like Drew's back.
Well, the Simpson theme really is kind of hard.
Is that any good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially as bad as the acoustics are in that room.
It's real good.
You can't play anything that I know?
No, not off the top of my head.
What about the Pink Panther? Well, at least you can get that rasp sound out of it.
It's not bad from the hip. You know, he's never done it before.
All right, why don't you work with Chuck after the show and you can audition. Why now? How long you been answering phones for us?
About 6 months.
Why just now you telling me you play something?
I told Chuck like the third day I started answering the phones.
Gotta
We had to get used to you.
Yeah, well, he came here and asked me a bunch of stuff, and I told him everything I can do music-wise.
What else do you play?
Guitar, bass, drums. I've played around on a trumpet a few times, but I'm not really...
As long as you got the sax, that's what we've been missing.
Do you know anything about engineering? Because our last guy left us before we knew he was an engineer.
Yeah, 2 days before he quit. By the way, I'm licensed as an engineer.
Oh, yeah, I know how to run sound, too, yeah.
I mean, for the studio.
Oh, no, not really.
All right, thank you. Get ready for news.
Yeah, right.
What did Brandy say?
Brandy said she doesn't want to get naked, but she still wants to try out for the band.
What if she lets me get naked?
I didn't ask that.
Sometimes you got to practice on yourself.
I don't believe so. Not naked.
Is this going to be a requirement now for your backup singers that they get naked and let you massage them?
Oh, God, yes.
How many have we gone through? Let me see. Let me count the ways.
Not that many.
Yes, you've chased most of them off because you want to see them naked, and some of them you got that way.
I think we've only been through 10.
Yeah.
The band's been around for a couple of years.
That's a lot to go through.
Well, some of them go back to college. Some of them go back to school.
Some of them go back to their husbands.
Well, yeah, I forgot about her. Yeah, she can come in. You can go ahead and start news. Did you do illegal?
Yes.
All right. 403, J.D. Ryan's here with news.
Thank you, Russ, for Monday, January 14th, 2008. Jason Bateman's.
Oh, by the way, I ain't paying off on this Cowboy bet over the weekend because you talked me into it, Trey.
I didn't talk you into anything.
You said go with the Cowboys.
I lost money, too.
And you said, well, hang on, what was the final score?
24-17.
So I missed on the over-under.
Yes.
Because I bet over. So both of them I blew it.
Yep, you lost everything.
And so did you, John.
I thought I had the under.
Yeah, actually he did.
So I won something.
No, you still lost.
Damn it.
You lost, Russ, you lost $550.
I'm not paying that.
Well,
You talked me into it.
I didn't talk you into anything. You wanted to bet. I even actually changed the bets because I put them in at 7.5, then actually went down to 7, so.
Well, that didn't do me any good.
No, but I was at least trying to look out for you.
And what was wrong? I saw the last 3 minutes of the game, or actually the last 30 seconds, because I'm back and forth doing stuff at the house, which obviously was really the only part of the game that you needed to see. Yeah. What was the clip afterwards with Tyrell crying?
I had that audio.
Yeah, real choked up about people blaming Romo and for going to.
Oh,
you're holding up fingers. I don't have a disc. Please tell me you left it on your desk.
I probably did. I put no.
There's no.
Well, where did you put it? Because I've laid it right here.
There's no new disc over here.
Well, we checked it off the.
I saw it over there.
He was there.
Well, it's not here now.
Well, that's not my fault.
Well, you're in charge of news. It's not here.
Chloe, you saw it too, right?
Yeah, I saw it over there. So the news system was right.
Is it loaded in the machine by chance?
There ain't nothing in the machine. The machine's empty.
Go look.
It's in his machine.
How do you know?
Because he had to get another clip last minute.
Where's the BB gun? Do I have any stuff left to shoot off of him?
Yeah, it's the office.
There's right there. Right in front of you.
Well, we have to go out in the hall now.
Why?
Because
why? It was in here. I don't know how it got back to me. I did. Never mind.
Russell Tail's coming out again?
Yes.
Can't you just rub on somebody naked instead?
No.
Anything else?
Sorry.
Oh, God.
What'd you bring in, Chloe?
Coffee mug, Christmas ornaments, champagne flutes, or a can.
I like the coffee mug, because then you can flip that on his head upside down. It'll be easier to hit.
And make a nice.
And if it shatters, it gets in my hair.
It's a coffee cup. It's not like
glass.
Ceramic.
See? Just like that. All right, come over here and run the console, Chloe. Gavin, I'm coming in there. Hi, Brady.
What's going on?
Torture.
Shooting white people.
Not doing too much.
Hold on. Hold. Don't aim at me yet. Don't. Wait a minute. Okay, aim high here.
You think?
Yeah. I just got things so small. The balloon was big. This is small. I mean, if you're going to miss, hold still. I can't. Oh, that fell. Hold on. Oh! I broke it. I'll be damned. Only the bottom came off. Still shoot it. Fell off my head. I'm nervous.
Well, you're making me nervous.
God. All right. Hold on. Oh, down. Whoa. Jesus. This is dangerous. Yes, it is. It's stupid. Hold on. It's falling off. All right. Go ahead.
Put your arms down.
I'm down. Oh. Okay. All right.
What is hell today? Just that little cup on his big giant head. Just need to look at it.
What cut is that, Tyrell?
I forgot. 21.
Now, what was he crying about?
Because it was after the game, obviously, and they lost, and he was talking about Tony Romo and how they lost as a team, and don't make fun of it. Don't talk about him and his vacation because that's unfair. He'll say the rest.
Yeah.
This is not about, Tony. You guys can point the finger at him.
Oh, but had they won, Tyrell, I won that game.
About, Tony. You guys can point the finger at him. You can talk about the vacation. And if you...
I thought Romo wasn't really the one to blame for this game.
Oh, he
wasn't. A lot of drop passes.
A lot of drop passes. Our offensive line. Blame our offensive line coach who's been interviewing for head coaching jobs because our offensive line was so sloppy, so discombobulated. Penalties. It was just...
Well, why does Tyrell keep talking about Romo?
Because they were asking him about it.
Well, if you saw the game, and I'm guessing the sports guys did, they knew that it wasn't Romo's fault.
Well, they want to make a controversy. They want to...
I'm still stuck with cheese pizzas until August.
That's not my fault. It wasn't for the playoffs anyway.
They would have won. Been able to get toppings.
No.
Yeah. That's all they needed was that.
Do that is really unfair. It's really unfair. It's my team.
He pat his chest when he did that?
Yeah. It's my team, man. I think.
Well, I like the fact that he actually, unless he's just pissed off that they lost, there's some type of camaraderie. He feels like he really is part of the Cowboys.
Well, he does. But I think he was planning on crying.
That's why he's wearing the sunglasses.
Because it's hard to fake tears. But anybody can fake this.
You don't think he really was crying?
I don't think so.
Oh, I think he was.
Dan?
His lip was quivering. I mean...
Oh, I can quiver my lip, too.
I don't think he's that good of an actor.
Yeah.
Put a coffee cup on his head. I can make him quiver.
Yes, it did.
And point the finger at him. You can talk about the vacation. And if you do that, it's really unfair. It's really unfair. It's my team. It's my quarterback. And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair. We lost as a team. We lost as a team, man. Unfair. I've been through it. I know what it's like.
That's longer than the clip I saw on TV. How long does he go?
Every day.
Oh, about 40 seconds total.
Yeah.
And then the next one's Tony Romo about the loss. I love how deep he gets in this.
It hurts. It's hard for us because we work. You start, last year's week after the season, 2 weeks after the season, you start building for this time. And doesn't happen. It's disappointing just because you know, sitting there this week, you know, last night or whatever, and I'm just remembering all the things you do to put yourself in a position to succeed, all the little things that we as, you know, players do to try and win these games. You know, what you guys don't see, the stuff that we believe in is stuff we do in February, March, April, and then the season kind of takes care of itself.
All right, well, I see what he's talking about. What you see on the field isn't everything that we do. There's everything that leads up to that, but we know that.
Yes, we do. We know there's lots of practices, lots of hours that go into it, all the way up to including the spring practice, spring training, everything else. We see it every day. We know.
This is going to clog me up.
Why? Oh, the cheese.
Yeah.
Will you let the cheese go, please? Let it go.
Is there any more from Romo on here?
No, that's it. So he basically came on and said, we lost. It's disappointing. You're good.
What is it, Trey?
This was the first time since Jerry Jones bought the team I actually felt sorry for him.
For Jones?
Yeah, because he looked like a whipped dog after the game.
I saw him on the sideline as they're making a run for that final play, and I really thought he was going to cry.
Yeah. I mean, there was one pass. If Patrick Creighton doesn't stop or pause his route and just keeps going, the ball was going to hit him dead on. Or if he'd caught it on that fourth down, that would have helped too.
Or if another ball would have been caught.
Did Tyrell drop some?
I actually don't think he dropped. If he did, he dropped one in the first quarter.
Yeah, he looked pretty good from just what I saw. I got bored with him at halftime.
Our play calling was just...
Is that one of the reasons that you hear now the rumblings of, well, we're going to have to make changes? They're going to get rid of Bums Boy?
No, I don't think they'll get... I mean, you can't, after a 13-3 season, although it has been 12 years since we won a playoff game, I don't think you can get rid of Wade. Jason Garrett, I think, you know, he may get a head coaching offer. I thought his play calling...
What did Jason Garrett do?
Our offensive coordinator.
Okay. Offensive line blow?
That's Tony Sperano. Yeah, it blew because he's been interviewing. Garrett, it was like Parcells was coaching the team again. It was very predictable, very boring offensively, which... You go the whole season.
So it's not Bums Boy that the rumblings are about. It's against this Jason Garrett guy.
Yeah, they're going to get rid of some coaches. I think Sperano will go on his merry way.
Any of the players?
They'll pick Terrell up again.
I really don't know how you couldn't be happy with this season.
That's what I was...
last year, was Romo throwing last year?
Yeah, he came in middle of the season.
Okay. Last year we had squat. This year we make it to the playoffs. I don't understand why anybody would be twisted.
Because we haven't won a playoff game in 12 years.
Okay, but it's a lot closer than we've been over the past 12 years, isn't it?
Well, last year, yeah, we're in that wild card game. If Tony doesn't fumble the extra point or a field goal, we may have won that. I don't know.
I just think you got complacent over a win after a win after a win, and we just assumed we were going to make it to the Super Bowl. I think that was fantastic to even think in those terms. Be happy that you got a quarterback that's going to be around for a while, and it's not going to be a yearly change on who's chunking the ball.
I agree with that. I just think, first of all, Dallas is a hard sports team. Everyone's going to be very reactionary about it. But I do think the problem is, if you look back, starting in December, this team just started to make a slide where they just weren't playing well.
Maybe they thought they had it made to the playoffs, so why go out and have any injuries?
Well, and they did. And but that mentality, you've got to change that and be geared up, and you can't come out.
Why don't you stand there and bag on the whole team?
We lost it together. No, mostly you lost it. Now, did the Cowboys suck right before Jimmy Johnson came along and went to 2 playoffs in a row?
Yeah.
Did they suck right before that? I mean, like a year before?
Yeah, Landry last year was horrible, and then his first year, I think they went 1-15, and then I think it was his third year they made it to the playoffs.
Everybody's knee-jerkish. Well, we didn't make it. We blew it at the end. It's like with the Mavericks last year. You blew it in the end. You made it to the playoffs.
Well, for a team this good, that's not enough. It's like Dallas.
We've got some type of stability now to where in the years preceding, it was a musical quarterbacks.
Agreed, but this team was good enough. This is a game they should have won, and that's... People are going to be... It's like the Mavericks. Best record in the NBA last season, and then they get popped in the first round. The team is better than that.
Obviously not.
Well.
All right, Brandy, what do you want to... do we need a break?
Actually, yes.
Oh, well, that's okay. We got time for Brandy.
Hello.
Do you... what do you do in the building?
I am the marketing coordinator for Jack FM. What's that look for?
What do they need one of those for?
So, I gotta pay bills. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So what do you do?
I assist the marketing director, Marcy. And
what does she do? You got a station with no jocks.
You don't have to have jocks. What are you talking about?
Well, what do you market?
What do you mean, what do we market? Our music, our station.
We're
we get out there.
A lot.
People are on the street a whole lot. Probably more than live.
We don't go anywhere.
You guys do go some places.
But Jack's out every day. I see the promo vans coming.
All right, so is that what you do? You decide where they're going to go and set everything up?
Well, that's the event coordinator.
What do you do?
My job is I work with the AEs. They go through me a lot of times before they get to Marcy and make sure they have their stuff in order before we put an event on. That's pretty much what I do. I assist her because she can't do it all.
You're the coordinator?
Yes. Or, yeah, there you go.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Sure you don't want a massage? Have the thing.
Oh, I'm good. Heard the details about that. I'm straight. I appreciate it.
Oh. What was that gang sign you just gave me?
Throw up the deuces. I'm good. Holla at you. I'm good. Appreciate you.
Look very menacing. Did you check her before she came out?
No, she's cool.
She don't get the gig. I don't want to get shit.
That's my boy right here.
Around with a gun.
I'm shooting at you, not her. Okay, let me see.
Which one are you throwing at me?
Have you sung before?
I was in my church choir. Amen. And there you go.
How long did you sing in the choir?
I was in McGlover Choral Leaders, which is the youth choir at my church, and I was in there for about 6 years.
How long ago was that?
Oh, I'm 25. I got out when I was 18, so what is that? 12 years old, yeah.
Okay. You want to try the Midnight Train?
You know what? I love Gladys, but them octaves, let's roll. We can, if it's cool with you. Hit me with your best shot.
All right.
Let's roll with that one.
Okay. Ready?
Let's make it rock. Well, you're a real tough cookie with a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me. That's okay, let's see how you do it. Put up your dukes, let's get down to it.
She off key?
Hit 'em with your best shot.
Sounds like she's off key. Yeah, I think so.
Hit 'em with your best shot.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm
Nah.
Did I do the hand signal right?
You giving the sign
What
there?
you're telling me, you throwing me the deuces is like, appreciate your brandy, but we're gonna holler at you.
Let's try the Gladys Knight.
Okay, we're gonna roll with that one.
Did you feel comfortable in that range? That hit?
Was it too high, too low?
I'm an alto, so that was a little high. I was trying to do some TLC, but y'all wasn't having it. I mean, I don't
know what TLC is.
You remember Waterfalls?
No.
1996.
Why don't
Don't
you
go
come
chasing
right over here
waterfalls.
on the come over here on the table.
I'm not gonna lay down.
Get all the TLC.
Thanks, Russ.
Now this one you can actually feel. We'll help you with it.
Oh, that's my tip back there. There he is. There he is. LA. Proved too much for the man. Too much for the man. So he's leaving. Alive, he's come to know.
How is it I'm the only person on this planet can find black people that can't sing?
I told your friend Gavin, the Lord has blessed me with many talents, and
what about
singing is not one of them.
Well, you're hot, and we need another hot singer. Yes. What about that TLC band?
You remember Waterfalls? Don't go Jay. I can do the rap. I can do Lisa Left Eye's verse.
I have somebody go get me the music for that, and we'll try it. That is that one in your key?
I can do T-Boz. She right, tenor alto.
All right, I'm deuce.
And we're out. I'll get that down for you.
Yeah, you come back anytime.
Thank you.
You're very cute.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Sure you don't want a massage?
I might come back.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. I'll get that song.
All right. Knock her out, rubber round.
No, we won't.
times did we do that?
I don't know. You're on a roll, though. It's 2 for 2.
Stacy can't sing
at all.
Do you know they weighed him over the weekend because he's looking at getting? They said he's too fat for lap band.
How is that?
Jesus. I forgot what they said they were going to have to do. Gastric
bypass?
No, they said he's too fat for that. Some kind of sleeve. I think they cut out part of your stomach and make a sleeve out of it.
Oh, never heard of this one.
Like a stomach stapling?
I don't know. They just said he was too fat for that. But they weighed him. Anybody want to guess?
Man, I'm going to guess 4.
He weighs 571 pounds.
Oh, wow.
I was going to say 450.
I was going to say 465 or so, yeah.
Well, it's not like you can hop on a human scale and figure out what you weigh, and I don't know where they took him, unless they had some state troopers do it.
Let me ask where they weighed him.
So I don't know if he's got to lose weight before he's even a candidate for that sleeve thingy.
Have you ever even talked to him? Is it bad eating habits, or is it just the way his body metabolizes food?
I would probably guess
it's bad eating habits.
Yes.
Well, sometimes it's not. Sometimes really, really fat people simply have a metabolism.
He weighs over 500 pounds. He weighs almost 600 pounds. That ain't bad metabolism.
No, that's eating a lot.
Well, and with his job, he doesn't.
Yeah, no exercise.
Do much.
Well, but he could still do something after driving the bus all day. Get out and walk to Europe.
You say that, but I know.
I gotta get Larry Norton, because I told him I'd find some doctor someplace that would meet with him. I said, I'll do appearances, I'll do whatever. Because coming close to 600 pounds, he's going to be dead in a couple of years.
Yes, and he's got a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in about 6 months.
No. Me, her? Stop it.
You seen her?
No.
Okay.
No, but I know from being heavy from time to time, and certainly now, you get tired. You know, even though you say no exercise, walking for him is exercise. Just walking from the truck in here and sitting
Could we
down.
put him on speed or steroids or something just so he's got the energy to move?
I don't think so.
Because I went back and I watched the video when he was, he did the Proud Mary at Nokia. And it looked like at one part of the song, he was going to pass out.
Yeah.
But I told Venegas, any other appearances, I want oxygen setting someplace close, and I'm not jacking around.
No, he gets very, very sweaty. Any kind of movement's extremely hard at that weight. And you're too tired to say at the end of the day, let me go for a walk.
I wonder where the hell they weighed him.
I'm going to guess they had to go to a feed store. Or a vet.
Well, I probably worked out.
I mean, I'm sure, I would imagine his heart, I doubt he's healthy enough for surgery, period. I would think at a certain point.
That's a thought too, yeah.
Was there anything? I don't know if that's just out of the realm, even for Larry North.
Oh, I bet Larry can do it. But I think the biggest thing with him, with Stacy, is he's going to have to be disciplined enough that Larry puts him on a diet, and he's going to have to stick to it.
Well, he's also got to stop dating.
He's not eating his either.
Okay.
No.
Those hush puppies hanging out of his mouth didn't come from Long John Silver's.
Hey, get on the bus. That's all right. I'll take you wherever you want to go.
All right, we'll be back. Do we need a break? Yeah, all right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
One, two, three, My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door?
Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
I say, what's cooler than being cool? Okay, now ladies. We gonna break this thing down in just a few seconds. Now don't have me break this thing down for nothing. Now I wanna see y'all on y'all baddest behavior. Lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Here we go. Shake it, 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 shake it like a Polaroid picture. Hey, shake it, 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 sugar.
The 22-year-old assistant won't let me rub her naked, and the black chick can't sing. They suck.
Sure, it'll get better.
Rob will bring you some girls that can rub on all day long.
That's not that much of a challenge. You want somebody that's going to put up a fight.
Well, you've had that so far today.
But I didn't get nobody naked.
No. These are people you want.
And Amy decided today that she was going to work from the house.
No.
I got to work out. I come back home. She's still at the house. She got curlers in her hair. Shimmy on you. And I went, I guess I'm not going to have the house to myself today. Well, I'm going to do some work here. I thought she meant for like another half hour.
She meant through a whole day?
She was still there when I left.
Does she understand what that does to you? Probably not.
No. I just like to be alone. I don't want any distractions. I don't want anybody talking to me. It gets on my nerves. The dogs want to come in and go out.
But you also don't.
And I've always, what?
You have no private time.
I just once I get up, I just want to read and make notes, and I don't want to think about anything else. And I'm in my office, and I'm doing something, and she comes in. Do you think we could plant some more flowers out back? Yeah, if you're under them. Told you to leave me alone.
She ever worked from home before?
No.
Okay. Just wondered if there's something new that's going to happen on a regular basis.
No, it won't. She's going to be out of the house every day at 9 o'clock.
It's her home, too.
No, it's not. She threw that out, and I squashed that one pretty quick.
It is her home.
I'm not. The fact that I need my quiet time the entire day, if I don't have this job, there ain't no home.
I don't think you not having a little bit of quiet time at least one day is going to make that big of a difference.
Has today been spectacular?
Well, you just can't.
Short of me shooting stuff off your head?
You can't get somebody naked and somebody else couldn't sing. Doesn't mean the show sucks.
She's leaving every day at 9. I went, pack your lunch the night before. I don't want to hear any clippity-cloppity little feet running around the kitchen about 9:30 or 10 o'clock. If I'm going to work out, then you got till 10. If I'm not working out, you're out of the house by 9.
And she was okay with all that? Now, she didn't have a choice, obviously, if you just tell her to get out.
Yeah.
You'd physically throw her out of the house.
Well, I'm not going to sit there and have somebody come in and out of my office. Should we plant these? Plant these next weekend? Yeah. I'll start the whole this evening.
That's what L.A. Lamont used to do when she stayed at your house. Leave me alone. I want to be left alone. Can I smoke there?
Yeah, you can go smoke outside. So she props the door open and sets 8 feet from it.
Smoke's going out there.
Smoke knows which way out.
Can I have the go-go racer?
Oh, that was a moment. I don't know where I was coming back from, but it's when I lived in Plano. I'm going up Midway. I see the Mach 5 coming down Midway. And I'm thinking, okay, you know what? Maybe somebody, I try to rationalize it, maybe somebody else bought one.
No.
I see her flying past me. She's got her little dog, whatever the hell it was, in her lap. Waves like she's supposed to be in the car to begin with.
She loved you. I think she was running an errand for you, wasn't she?
I don't care. Oh, no. I didn't tell her it was okay to drive the go-go racing.
Did you turn and catch her? Or I forget how you finally...
Yeah, I turned around. Where are you going? I'm going to the drugstore there. You passed it. So I made her follow me back home. She didn't know, no clue why I'm twisted. Well, you left the keys. I thought you left the keys in it so I could drive it there. No.
It's just a car.
It's not a car that I could just send to Earl Shive in case something happens to us. Got to go back to California. You big, nutty bitch. What is line 1, Ryan?
That's a sister, and she can sing a little. That's what she wanted me to tell you. Black lady, she said.
Not Brandy's sister.
No, not Brandy's sister.
How long you been singing?
Oh, I'd say about 20 years.
What
You know, I tried this before, Russ. I think it was last year, you guys were having the...
Well, what happened? How come you didn't make it?
You guys didn't call me. I told you I could get you some sisters, and you never called me.
How many can you get me?
I don't know. How many do you need?
I want a nice, big, deep sound. I'm trying to recruit deep. African-American women can sing deep.
Brandy show can't.
No.
Brandy wasn't hitting it. I'm sorry.
How many sisters can you get?
I don't know. I can make some calls and see. I've got a rehearsal tomorrow night at Universal.
So I can ask a couple of them if you'd like.
Do you have your own singing group?
Well, I sing with a group of people, yes. We don't sing, we don't do clubs or anything. We do a lot of stuff for the city of Dallas, a lot of private stuff.
What's the name of the group?
Benita Arteberry and the Voices of Light.
That's too long. What genre of music?
All kinds.
Okay.
We have a gospel group, we have a secular group, then we do industrial stuff as well for like Kroger and, you know, jingles and stuff like that in the studio.
Yeah, I need the secular group.
That's what tomorrow's rehearsal is. It's what we call a band set. We have
All right.
a band set.
Okay, hold on just a second. Ryan, get her phone number, and then bring it to me during the break. I don't know how we lost it the last go-round.
What happened to that group that we had that pushed me off the stage at Cowboys? Those were singers.
Why isn't that all that you can focus on?
Because when I think of singers, I think of that night falling backwards and being pushed off by the group of singers.
They didn't know there was a hole just to their left.
That's okay. That's all I remember. What happened to them? Because they were great.
I don't know.
Last thing I remember. Going backwards off the stage. Lordy be! The white boy out the way.
Katie even said after, "Black bitches pushing me off stage." Nobody knew that hole was there.
You got to tell the people in the emergency room what happened.
I don't think they care what color the people were that pushed you off stage.
No, they didn't even ask.
That was something you volunteered.
Yes.
Black bitches pushing me off stage.
Walked in there wearing...
I don't know what happened to them. Okay. You're wearing what?
I was wearing a stupid light blue tux. And Joy's dressed up like a hooker because it's a, white trash party. So we go in the emergency room looking like, I don't know, something out of some bad movie. Well, what happened to you? And they're ready to hear some weird story. I felt some black women pushed me off the stage. Was it because of that tux?
I don't know what happened to them. But if this chick can get 3 or 4, then that'll add some depth to the backup singers. The ones we have are fine.
They're good.
But we need to add just a little. I'm trying to recruit depth.
I know. It's coming. Well, let's get some depth for you.
African American woman can sing deep.
Well, the one we had in here couldn't.
No.
And I really thought she'd do
Maybe
well.
she's mulatto.
Because she was dancing great before with Gavin. Teaching him to dance.
Whatever happened to that?
Just rhythm.
With what?
She was teaching Gavin the Soldier Boy dance.
I don't know. I lost interest. You ready for more news?
Sure.
Okay. Hang on. Did you give me the rest of the story on O'Malley and his stitches?
I'll try to sum it up.
444. J.D. Ryan's here with news.
Thanks for us Monday, January 4th.
You going to try it again?
Yes.
Okay.
His dogs were fighting. He picked one up, his smaller one, to get it away. He was climbing the stairs. The other dog came and still wanted to go after the little dog. So it was biting its legs. The little dog started trying to fight, but it's in Dan's arms. So he bites a hole through Dan's ear. He had to get 8 stitches on the front, 8 stitches in the back. And so the dog...
I didn't realize he got 16 stitches.
Yeah. And said his lucky...
The dog's trying to eat through his head to get back down on the ground.
These dogs hang around. Anybody know if they hang around each other all the time?
I do not know.
Did your dogs ever fight like this?
My Dachshund and Scotty will go at it every now and then. And my Danes would every now and then.
What'd you do when you went to work?
It's
just hope for the best?
Truth of the matter is, they've never gotten in a fight away. It's usually they're both vying for attention, and then they'll get pissed off at each other and go at it.
How long is Dan going to be out?
I think he'll be back tomorrow. He was at the pharmacy getting painkillers.
How'd he sound?
He sounded worn out, but fine.
Okay. All right. 445, J.D. Ryan's here with news.
Your Russ Monday still, January 14th, 2008. Jason Bateman is 39 today. LL Cool J turns 40. Faye Dunaway, 67. Jack Jones is 70 today. And Andy Rooney still around at 89. A Hessville woman will not be charged with the shooting death of a man accused of breaking into her home. This is some audio with this, by the way. It'll be 24.
Okay.
Lake County Prosecutor Bernard Carter said Wednesday he was turning down any charges against the woman in the death of Ryan Lee Bergner. He is 41, or was, considering her actions to be self-defense and defense of property. In the November 12th shooting of Bergner, as he cornered the 51-year-old woman in the upstairs bedroom closet, capped a month of escalating terror. The guy was basically walking around stalking her, and the lady, somebody had...
So for a month he was stalking her?
At least. That's how far back the records went. And they dated briefly, and the guy couldn't put up with the fact she didn't want to date him anymore. And so he starts stalking her, going to her business, calling.
Now, where did she actually shoot him?
in the bedroom. She's locked up in the bedroom. The 911 call tells this is a part of it. The whole thing was like 10 minutes long. This is like 3.
He's trying to get in the house. She put the phone down.
You actually hear the gunshot?
You know, you sort of do. You'll have to hear it the second time through because she's kind of screaming at the same time. And you don't know if it's the door being kicked in or if it's a gunfire. You later to find out it's a gunfire.
Oh, all right.
He's trying to get in the house. She put the phone down. Okay. Yes, no. I am. I'm on the other phone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're already on the way.
So scared.
Yeah, I know. It feels like forever. It's only been 2 minutes. Is his last name Bergner?
Yes. Yes, his last name is Bergner.
Okay, who's the other chick? I hear the 911 dispatch, and it sounds like there are 2 other chicks.
I didn't hear anybody else.
It sounds like she's talking to a police person because evidently they obviously have him on file as being a stalker.
Forever. It's only been 2 minutes. Is his last name Bergner?
Yes. Yes, his last name is Bergner. I'm going to shoot. I heard him turn the light on.
Okay, at this point, he's already made his way into the house. The 911 lady has gone, go to a bedroom and lock the door. So she's now in the bedroom with the door locked with the lights out. She hears him coming through the house, turning lights on. That's where we are now.
I thought about this over the weekend. We're going to have to take, I don't know if you want Joy to do this or not. We got to stick our chicks through some type of defensive training course, or just be aware of your surroundings. Amy went to the store to get something. Well, I drove up there later to meet her. I see her coming out. She's on the cell phone, 2 hands full of groceries. And it wasn't a van, but a car pulled up, just past her as she's walking through. No big deal. Had that been a van, they could have opened the door, snatched her in. You'd never seen her again. Absolutely no.
And you've had this discussion with her before.
Chicks, we've had this conversation. Chicks, the ones that are the most vulnerable are the ones that don't get it. They're the least paranoid, and that's...
In their mind, they rationalize.
If you're the easiest to be overcome, get knocked around, then I would be the most concerned.
They rationalize that we live in a good part of town. That doesn't happen here.
Criminals carpool.
I agree.
There's mass transit.
I've said this to Joy so many times. I cannot tell you. And she's alone on the highway from time to time. And I was like, you really have to carry the gun. Even if it's locked up, like it's got a key, leave it locked up. Your key can't get anywhere near it. But if you need it, you're going to pray to God it was there.
Women don't look for danger.
I don't get is if you're the one that everybody's going to target, why you wouldn't be absolutely aware of your surroundings. She's out front last night, starting to get dark. She's planting some of those freaking flowers. And I went, all right, where's your pepper spray? Because I said, if you're going to be out front and I can't watch you nonstop, have something
with you.
Oh, it's inside. Okay, Stretch, how are you going to get it if somebody comes flying up the driveway?
No concept.
Would you go get it for me?
That's really not the lesson here. The lesson is, why are you outside without it?
In her mind, she's home, she's safe, nothing can happen.
All right, what about walking through the parking lot? You're on the phone, so obviously...
You're zoned.
Yeah, now your myopia kicked in. That's a word. Both hands tied up. All it takes is somebody to come up behind you with a nice kidnap band, slide the door open, grab you by the root of your hair, pull you in, and you vanish.
Somebody that saw you walk in, it happens almost monthly somewhere. Someone that saw you walk in knows they want you, and they're just going to wait. And they know you're alone.
They'd never think it can happen to them.
I don't know how to...
Even they see the video.
I hate to use this term. I don't know how to beat it into her.
I've tried.
I don't think you can.
They see the video even of the girl at the Walmart, the girl at the Target. Now, it's just in the last 6 months. It doesn't occur to them that it could happen to them. And those were men that didn't know them. They weren't being kidnapped by boyfriends or acquaintances. They were guys that just saw them and wanted to get them.
And I've gone through scenarios with her before. I told her, if you're pumping gas someplace, somebody comes up and comes at you, you douse them.
Yeah.
Take whatever you've got, but at all costs, don't let them take you from where you are. Your odds don't get better in transport. In fact, you might as well go ahead and consider yourself dead. Scream, whatever. I don't care if you're overreacting to a situation. Make a scene. Deal with the embarrassment as opposed to getting hauled off.
It's the first thing they teach kids when we talk about kidnapping is, if you feel in danger, start screaming. Make as big of a spectacle as you can.
And kids seem to get it. And adults who actually watch the news and all of this comes in, obviously, they don't soak that in. They're just sitting there waiting for Dancing with the Stars to come on.
I think kids get it, too, because they've been told by somebody who's 2 or 3 times their size, whereas adult chicks think, I can fight off anybody. I can fight.
I don't think they think they can fight. I just don't think they look for danger.
No, they're oblivious.
Yeah.
Yes, Victoria.
Yes, I was with Denton Police Department when they did a self-defense class. It was the most incredible thing I've ever done, and I swear I can kick any man's butt. And it's just great. And I'm sure Dallas does the same thing. I mean, seriously, my 250-pound husband, I'm not afraid of him at all. I can just kick his butt. And it's easy things that they teach you that can easily, and all those things that your wife is doing for being your girlfriend is totally wrong, and Denton Police Department teaches you that. It's just those little things, and then they end up beating you up at the end so that you learn how to do it, but it's great.
Well, I don't want her to know that.
I'm sure I can beat you up, Russ.
I don't want her to know that.
That's going to be part of her being
all of a sudden, the balance of power has changed at the house.
No, she's not going to hurt you.
How long was...
Every night I would come home and I would tell my husband, I was like, hey, let me practice on you. And he's like, no. And I'm like, yes, I need to practice. It's a lot of fun.
How long was the course?
6 weeks. And the night that we did it, I did it with my sorority. And the night that we fought the police, I ended up hurting my knee. And I've never hurt myself before, but it was the most incredible thing ever. And I swear by it. Every woman needs to take this course.
Out of the 6 weeks, how long was each course?
An hour.
Okay.
An hour once a week.
All right. And in the course of a month and a half, you had enough to where at least you were aware of everything that was going on around you.
Everything was, and you warn your attacker beforehand, because I'm totally aware of. I know that I walk in parking lots with my keys laced around my fingers, and that's not a guarantee. It can also end up hurting you in during the battle.
Well, you still have something as opposed to just freaking out and getting dragged off someplace. Why is it you got to give your attacker a warning?
Because if you send somebody too near you, and my personal bubble I've learned to create my personal bubble larger. So if I feel like a person is following me or whatnot, I turn around and I tell them, stand back, and then address myself. It's a whole process. It's really interesting.
It's taking control of your environment.
Yes, the whole time.
Okay.
You're in control, and you're absolutely right to tell her to never stop screaming. It can also get you killed, but it'll frighten them more than it'll kill them.
Yeah. Did the police in that course, they tell you the same thing at all costs? Don't let them take you anywhere.
Don't let them take you. Don't let them take you. Scream to all extent. But a gun is going to always win. So if you have a gun, it changes the whole course of things. But yeah, you pay $5. I think I paid either $5 or $10 for the book, and I get to keep the book at the end of the day. And it's just incredible. And I'm sure Dallas does the exact same program.
And the course was free.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's really good to know, and that's good practice, because you know the first thing any guy's going to get you is going to say, you come with me, I won't hurt you. You scream, and I'm going to hurt you. So the first thing in your mind is...
Everything's going to be all right. Yeah, the instant that they start trying to convince you to come along, that's the time that you make an escape.
You scream, I'm going to hurt you. And so you're in your mind. For that brief moment when everything else is racing, you think, okay, maybe he's just going to take me over here and do something. Yes, he is.
I'll use the time that we have from here to there to figure out my escape plan. You're dead.
Right done.
How we doing, Chloe?
Cool.
All right.
Let me check with Aaron and Fort Worth PD and see if they do something like that.
Yeah, but I don't want Aaron doing it. He's stupid.
He's not stupid.
Aaron, the one that worked on my Charger?
Okay, he's a Chevy guy.
And he didn't tell me that until he started taking the engine out. The hell is this? That's a Mopar.
What?
See if they have somebody over there that does the training.
I'll check and see.
That knows about all engines. Do I want to take any of those? Line 2? Yes, Mike.
Hey, Russ, I just wanted to give you an idea of what you may try with Amy. I did this with my 10-year-old daughter and my 14-year-old daughter. Had it set up where I had a friend that I knew, they did not know, and I had them pull up in a vehicle and grab both of them, throw them in the car, drive them 2 blocks where I was sitting there waiting, and we sat down and explained to them why they need to pay attention, what they need to do, and be aware of their surroundings. And to this day, there's not a car that gets anywhere near them that they're not walking away, almost to the point of running away.
Yeah, and I talked about doing that with Amy before. I said, well, I don't care where you are, even if you're walking in our motor court on the way to the car, thanks, Mike. There are plenty of places for someone to be sitting.
And if they
I watched her yesterday go to the car to go to the store. She ain't paying attention. She's got things on her mind. She's got other things to do. And to keep from getting raped ain't on her list.
Maybe just the class alone would be enough.
No, I think you're going to have the piss scared out of you once.
What did, because you had an ex that could kind of beat you up, Mona. What did she do? Had she taken a course, or was she in?
She was like a brown belt and something.
Oh, okay.
Little squirrely bitch. She'd want to wrestle in the dining room, play around. And the only way that I could get her is if I could catch her before she'd squat. If you lower your center of gravity, obviously that gives you some type of leverage. So if I could catch her before she did the squat, I could chunk her around. Once she squatted, I left her alone.
Big man.
You analyze the situation before you get your ass kicked.
She was funny.
All right.
You want to hear the rest of that 911 tape?
Yeah.
24.
Why are you waving the log? You just said we were good.
Then we're good. We're not.
Well, half a minute to go.
Well, another minute. We need a break.
Don't squat.
All right, we'll finish this when we come back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
Something's very suspicious, I gotta think quick. They tried that old slip, it's something in my drink trip. But they can't stop me, cause I'm strapped with skill. We got 500 horses in the Batmobile. Back way out the back cave, lies to say. But these evil little villains don't know how to behave. All the evil to us, we gonna make you hate us. When we transform to the Cape Crusaders.
Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
Is that Gail? Hi, Gail.
Hi, Russ.
What do you got?
I've got NBC TV and a couple of wrecks on Central. In Plano on southbound 75 past 15th, only one lane's getting through, the right lane. Backed up past Parker. Well, they might have cleared the one on southbound 75 in Richardson at Campbell, because it looks like it's gone. Good. On southbound Simmons, it's still heavy from Oaklawn into I-30 at the Mixmaster. In Arlington, a wreck on 360 southbound at I-30 is in, the 2 right lanes. In Denton, northbound 35 at South Loop 288, only one lane getting through. It's backed up to Main Street. Also in Denton, northbound at Loop 288 South, a wreck causing a backup to Teasley Lane. Now, I'm Gail Lightfoot on the Russ Martin Show.
Hey, Gail.
What?
Have you ever had defensive training?
No, I haven't.
None at all?
Nope.
Where'd you learn those moves when we were dating?
Just came natural.
But you were pulling me at you.
Huh?
Nothing.
Dry humping. 37 for the low, going to be in the 60s tomorrow. Some showers by Wednesday. 63 now at Live 105.3.
She got strong legs.
Does she? Yeah. I can see that. She used to work out all the time. She'd come into those jail staff meetings sweaty and still in her sweats.
What was this, 85?
In mid-80s, yeah, 85. 86.
There was this, we talked about this. Same time that she auditioned for Playboy. You never saw the pictures?
I never did. You saw them?
She saw me showed me the Polaroids.
You see in the business, or were those
they
covered up?
They were
really.
They had some car that they were using it just as a centerpiece, and she was like pushed up up against it like this, you know, so it would show the definition of her legs.
Right.
Then her yeeps are hanging out. She's like this.
Yeah, pushed back against the fender.
So you even had an old picture of her, or did she have it at one time on her website?
Of what?
Of her in the 80s. She was in like a cut-off sweatshirt and a headband.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably it's off the
She used to
website.
come to the staff meetings. She'd bop in. You're a big goal.
Just let that shirt flip up once.
And you never got to touch any of the business.
No, she wouldn't let me get that far.
Dry humping, though.
Yeah.
But she showed you a picture of them. That's odd. That's normally what you do with somebody you...
I never got that.
comfortable
Yeah.
with.
That never made any sense. We go out, we have a nice dinner at the Steak and Ale.
Yes. Well, you weren't making the kind of money you're making now, but that's a great place.
We go back to the her apartment.
Yes.
Up on the couch. Dry humping.
Sure.
Finally, I decided I want to take my clothes off. She won't let me up.
Maybe she was having one of the monthly things, and it was just... Did y'all ever go out again?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe she was just not comfortable that night.
I'm not going to show you an evening like that and go home blue.
I understand. A big night like that.
What were you going to say, Trey?
Maybe she wanted to wait for a second date.
Not when I... the first go round. Crazy.
You want to hear the rest of the 911 call?
Oh, yeah. Let me back it up.
24. I warn you.
Now, who is she talking to now when she says I'm on the other phone?
I didn't hear her say that.
She just now said it 8 seconds ago.
Okay, roll back. But what I will tell you is when it sounds like the guy's kicking on the door, that's about when the gun's fired 3 times.
Put the phone down. Okay. Yeah, no. I am. I'm on the phone.
Must be that she's talking through the door to the guy then, trying to warn him.
Okay.
No.
But she kills him?
Oh, yes.
Good.
I'm on the phone.
Yeah, they're already on the way.
So scared.
Yeah, I know. It feels like forever. It's only been 2 minutes. Is his last name Bergner?
Yes. Yes, his last name is Bergner. I'm going to shoot. I heard him turn the light on.
Okay, just calm down, okay? We don't want to do anything too rash. I mean, if he may not even know you're in there. Okay. And he's in front of your door there, or what light did he turn on?
Oh, light.
Okay.
He's in the door now.
He's turning her door. Okay. Is that him I hear?
Yep.
Okay, is there anything you can...
What are you doing? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
He's in bed with her.
Stop it! Stop it!
Yes.
Joey? Stop it!
Are you
Stop it! Stop it! Please stop it! Just stop it! Oh!
Okay, they're almost there. They're almost there. Is he...
Oh my God!
Did I miss a gunshot?
Yeah, you did. He apparently continues to come after her. That's why it's confusing. When you hear her being strangled, she's already shot him. She apparently got him, and he was still alive enough to come and get her and strangle her. And as he starts to die, you hear her relaxing and being able to talk again. Oh. And that's when she goes, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God.
Did I hear him say, oh, you're going to kill me?
I couldn't run by again.
Yes.
Joey? Are you
Stop it! Stop it! Please stop it! Just stop it! Oh.
What already happened?
All right.
Anything you can...
What are you doing? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
He's in bed with her.
Stop it! Stop it!
Yes.
Joey?
Stop it!
Are you
Stop it! Stop it! Please stop it! Just stop it! Oh!
Okay, they're almost there. They're almost there. Is he...
Oh my God!
Okay. Okay, is he still there? Where did he go?
Oh my
And what was the reason he was after her?
Just stalking.
Was it an ex?
Yeah, they dated briefly, apparently. He just couldn't take the fact that she didn't want to date him anymore. And Trey, you are correct. It's him saying, "What are you doing? You're trying to kill me." That's him.
I missed that.
As he comes right as she gets strangled, she's already shot. Boom, boom, boom. So as he comes through the door, I think she'd resolved in her mind she was going to have to shoot him.
Yeah, she said that earlier. I'm going to shoot. Right. I hear him turning the lights on.
Is that him at the door? She goes, "Sure is." Kind of a little resolve.
Stop it! Stop it! He's in bed with her. Yes.
All right, I heard it that time. Yeah, I just shot you.
Yeah, that would be what I'm doing here.
Are you Stop it! Stop it!
I don't know how I didn't hear the gunshot.
It's right as he kicks the door in. It's 3 real pretty quick.
Yeah, they're almost there. They're almost there.
How much longer is this clip?
10 seconds.
Okay. Is he still there? Where did he go?
Oh, my God!
And she walks away.
Even then, I don't understand. She only shot 3 times. Empty the clip, empty the chambers.
Yeah. He didn't know. Especially if he's still coming after you. I keep firing.
You don't know what he's on. And she went before the grand jury?
Yes. And they no bailed her, no charges whatsoever against her.
Why even make her go through that process?
I believe you have to, regardless of whether there's a clean
sheet. Well, you got a history, a month of this guy stalking her. You got the 911 call. I don't know if you have to go before the grand jury when you get no bail or not.
I thought the district attorney just said he wouldn't press the charges.
It says Lake County prosecutor Bernard Carter said that he was turning down any charges against the woman in the death of Ryan Lee Bergner.
Okay, so it doesn't even have to go before the grand jury.
Not when it's this obvious, I guess.
Okay. All right, what else you got?
Alrighty, here. Well, mock funerals are all the rage now in South Korea. After reading their wills, 7 perfectly healthy university students climb into caskets in a dimly lit hall. Workers nail the coffins shut, then sprinkle dirt on top as the lights are switched off and a dirge is played. Muffled sobs can be heard from some of the coffins, and about 15 minutes later they're opened and the 5 men and 2 women are reborn.
Oh, hell no.
The mock funeral, this is what they're doing now, as opposed to healthy living, this is healthy dying.
I don't get it.
They're going to kind of be reborn, know what it's like, what people would say about you in a funeral, what it would be like, and then you're reborn and you live better because you appreciate being gone.
Why you got to nail me into a coffin?
Well, it's just part of the whole process.
When it's for real, I don't care.
The mock funeral, which aims to get participants to map out a better future by reflecting on their past, is part of a new trend in South Korea called well dying. The fad is an extension of well-being, the English phrase adopted into Korea to describe the growing interest in leading healthier, happier lives.
No.
You talked about one time about having a mock funeral.
I didn't talk about getting nailed up in a coffin and throwing dirt on top of it.
Well, it makes for the experience, and they're in there for 15 minutes. And
what experience am I going to get out of that? Because when I'm really dead, I'm not going to give a rat's ass.
You get exactly. You won't. That's why you can do this, and you live a better life.
Why nail me up in a coffin?
It's just the process of going through the experience of what it would be like and feeling what it would be like to be dead.
And then appreciating what you have. And
that doesn't make any sense. To feel like what it's like to be dead is you don't dig me back up, which is what you would do.
We wouldn't do that.
You get me nailed up in a coffin and you throw dirt on, you might as well just go ahead and finish it.
Well, if you did a mock funeral here, if you didn't like that idea, then you just close the lid. Not nail it, per se.
I'm missing the experience. It's to let you know what it's like to be dead.
Well,
when I'm dead, I really have no other concerns.
Just again, it's a reborn.
To appreciate life.
Yeah, appreciate your life better. By looking at what it would be if you weren't here. And what people might say about you.
We've already gone through that. You guys wrote eulogies that I didn't have to get nailed into a coffin. Oh, that just weirds me out to begin with.
Have you ever sat in one?
A coffin?
Uh-huh.
No.
Did a TV commercial for a guy in Euless, budget caskets, and
they close it on you?
Yeah, they did. I just want to see what it felt like. It is creepy. It's like that time we went to jail and closed the jail door, even though you know.
TV show, sound bites, explain it.
No, well, it was a TV show. Yeah, we were doing a shot. And we
Just because you say when we went to jail, everybody, obviously we're shooting a TV show.
I've never been to jail with you. You did that on your own. But, so, where was I? I've lost my train of thought.
You didn't like it?
No, it's terrible, even though you know you're going to get out in just a couple of minutes.
I'm claustrophobic. And I'm damn sure not going to let you guys nail me up in a coffin.
That would be fun.
I can't even fathom being nailed up. I understand kind of the living funeral deal.
I get the part of having people gather around and you see what it would be like, the tribute that you'd have if you died. I don't get the shtick of nailing me up in a coffin.
It's just like anything else. Any other thing you go through, you
nail me up in a coffin, you're not going to be able to hear the ceremony.
You'll be able to hear all that.
You're not going to hear it. I'm not talking about I'm locked up in a casket.
Oh,
I'm going to be a cat trying to get out of the washing machine.
Well, makes you, I guess you fully visualize the alternative.
I'm claustrophobic. I don't like it. I won't be claustrophobic when I'm dead, so there's no reason to make me go through that.
Well, you could just lie in the casket and not nail it.
I think, according to the story, to get the full benefit, you got to be nailed into it, which is a crock of
If you trust the people around you, you know they're going to let you out.
Well, then I don't.
You do trust us. We're going to leave you in there?
To nail me into a coffin?
Yes.
And let me out?
Yes.
You fool!
You know we're going to do that. People would miss you. We'll have other people there.
How about this, Ace?
Yes.
If we do it to you.
I don't like this plan at all.
Why not?
Just because it's you.
People would notice if you didn't show up for something.
You need to be reborn and appreciate what you have. You always say you don't appreciate what you have.
I'm happy with what I got.
You're always saying you're not.
Let us do it to you.
You can't find joy. I find joy every day.
Let us do it to you.
No.
Why?
I've already been in a casket, actually. It's creepy as hell.
Let us get one and nail you shut in it.
No.
Chloe, put that on the wheel.
No. No.
Buried alive.
That makes my stomach hurt just thinking about it.
There's that one scene, I can't remember if it's Alien 1, Alien 2, where the android is got to go through this tube from one spot to the other so he can get to the controls and bring the spaceship back. And they got to weld him shut in that tube. I can't watch that part. And I'm not letting you nail me up in a coffin. I don't care what I'm supposed to get out of it.
We'd let you out.
No.
We would.
Mm-mm. How about we do it to you?
Screw this.
So why is it's okay to nail me shut in a coffin and bury my ass?
Because you're the one who's always... You don't appreciate everything you have.
I love everything.
You don't.
I love not being nailed in a coffin.
And right now, that's what you have.
Move to something else.
All right. A wealth research firm called Prince & Associates has asked people if they would ever marry for, quote, an average-looking person they liked if it was for money. Overall, the average amount that men and women would need to have in the bank before they married for money is $1.5 million. 67% of the women, or two-thirds, say they're very or extremely willing to marry just for money.
Will they pay for that?
That thing doesn't say how much they paid for it.
That women would marry for cash?
Yeah. But it would take about $1.5 million for you to have in the cash.
We probably could have guessed that one on our own.
Well, otherwise Mick Jagger would never have had sex.
Because there are plenty of whores out there.
Oh. Yes. We've met a few of them along our little bumpy path, haven't we?
What are you talking about?
Plenty of whores out there. Women we used to date.
Who?
I'm not going to say any names. O.J. Simpson is back.
You seem pretty adamant about it. Now throw out some names.
I'm not giving anybody's names. They still live here, but they were whores.
Like the one that would get on the stick shift?
Yeah. Her especially. Oh, that's a good one.
What about the stick shift?
The one I had that used to sit at the Honda Prelude and had that bulbous stick shift.
I know what a stick shift looks like.
Well, some of them were T-bar, but this one looked like a phallus.
Well, she could still do the T-bar if she hit it sideways.
You know, she used to mount it from time to time.
Why?
Sexual, I guess. I don't know.
Could she actually drive it?
No. We're not what the car was moving. Not what was moving.
Well, that's not interesting, man.
Yeah. She did crazy things. She'd get naked in the seat, turn around while we were driving down the highway next to a truck, get naked in the seat and play with herself.
Why you let her do that?
Because it was fun.
To have truckers watch her play with herself?
Yeah, sure. It's not going to hurt anything. We were drunk. I was
driving down the road.
Well, that's... Wow, that was then, this is now. Hey, O.J. Simpson is back behind bars in Las Vegas after he allegedly tried to contact one of his co-defendants. When O.J. received bail in his armed robbery/kidnapping case, 3 conditions were placed on it. 1, he had to stay in the country. 2, surrender his passport. And he have no contact with any of the other individuals involved in the case.
I thought he didn't talk to the other individuals.
Well, actually, he had a bail bondsman do it for him, which is just as bad. They also want to say here that he left the country over the holidays. Well, he didn't if they had his passport. So I'm not sure how accurate that part of it is.
Where's the story come from?
This one came from, hold on, I'll tell you in 2 seconds. Fox News.
All right, go ahead.
Back in November, a few days after O.J. and his co-defendants were ordered to stand trial, O.J. called in his bail bondsman and asked him to get a message to one of the co-defendants, C.J. Stewart. O.J. was apparently unhappy with what Stewart had said during the preliminary hearing. In his message, O.J. said, "Hey, Miguel, it's me. I just want C.J. to know that the whole thing all the time was he telling me that crap, you know. I hope he was telling me the truth."
So obviously he didn't understand. Maybe he thought, well, all right, I can't talk to anybody.
But somebody else
I can certainly get a liaison.
Obviously so. But is that enough to put him back in jail?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yeah. They probably didn't want to turn him loose to begin with, and you give him simple things that all you got to do is follow those. Don't leave the country. Don't talk to any of the other defendants, and I forget what the third one is. Don't cut off no white people's heads. Those 3 things, and he blew one of them.
I guess so. Go ahead.
I guess it would amount to witness tampering.
Yeah, if you're trying, well, they said don't contact any of the other defendants. Shut up. Don't talk to nobody. And that doesn't mean to have your bail bondsman or your bookie go do it.
O.J.'s bondsman said he turned over the phone message to prosecutors after also getting a tip from an anonymous source that O.J. spent the holidays in the Bahamas, which is yet another violation. But I go back.
But you're right. How could he get there without a passport?
Right.
You probably, if you were on a private plane and private airport, maybe could sneak in and sneak out.
I don't think so. When you go into, where was it, the Bahamas?
Well, also, why would his bail guy let him leave the country? Because if he don't come back, you're the one that's going to eat it.
The Bahamas. I don't know if you need a passport to get to the Bahamas.
You need a passport to leave the country now.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if there was parts of it down there that were U.S. properties.
You mean like the Puerto Rico?
U.S. Virgin Islands, where I just went. You didn't need a passport for that.
Puerto Rico, part of the...
Yes.
Okay.
So you can go places like that.
I didn't make any difference.
O.J.'s attorney has cried foul. Not surprisingly, he claims there was nothing illegal about what O.J. did.
All right.
Did Britney Spears parade around in front of the police topless during her 3-hour standoff? Some people are saying she did. That's according to TMZ. Britney did spend a lot of time with very little clothing on. Law enforcement sources have given a supposed account of what went on during the time Britney was locked away in her house with her 1-year-old.
Didn't she just miss another court date for something?
Very late. I mean, showed up
very
like
late.
6 hours late. I mean, it's been all over the...
Hang on, it's on CNN. And I just missed it. What TV is that?
2.
Let's see what it says.
About the importance of learning the Heimlich.
Because if somebody was choking, you can save them.
And as you heard, he learned about it from his dad, Ben's father, which is the Heimlich, to save someone. Again, that was Cordell Whitlock from the Heimlich affiliate.
Choke on your sandwich.
Reporting. There is much more to come just ahead as the Britney saga gets even a little crazier. Who knew it could? We're on the scene. Stay with us.
All right, this was her custody hearing that she was supposed to show up for today?
Yes.
And she blows that one as well?
Yes, she was petitioning the court to get at least visitation of her kids again. And I think it was supposed to start at 10, and I think she showed up at 2.
Mid-afternoon, yeah. They followed her. She was walking around talking to somebody in an SUV, not in a hurry, not like she overslept and went, oh my God, that's where I got to be.
She don't want those kids.
Why even bother with this then?
Obviously, you're just you're going through the motions just to make it look like you give a rat's ass. She doesn't. You wouldn't blow everything that she's blown if you really wanted your kids back, or at least visitation. She's gone out of her way to lose them.
She said actually when she was walking around her master bedroom during the standoff, she came out wearing nothing but panties to the police. They actually made her put on clothes to get out of the house.
She's been looking for a way to get rid of them. What?
You know what? First I thought, man, maybe she's just screwed up. Unfortunately, I think she's nutted out so bad. I think you're right. She doesn't want kids. She wants to be...
She likes to go out. She likes the paparazzi. She's still dating one of the guys from the paparazzi.
Which I can't eat. I feel sorry for her in that she had to deal with this.
I don't. She's white trash.
granted, but she's had paparazzi up her ass for 12 years now.
Well, now they're taking pictures of it. Because some of them have ended up on the internet.
I go back to, there's a really good way to make this stop. You get in an airplane and you fly down to, like, I'll just say St. Thomas.
She doesn't want to.
Because there's islands down there you can rent. They're very expensive. She can afford it. And you can disappear for a year. Nobody will find you, believe me.
She doesn't want to. She likes the limelight. She still
drives herself.
Run around. She's black. I could have let the other one there. You don't run around with your poon hanging out all the time. Can we break? All right. Never mind.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
When I start making love, I don't just make love, I be stroking. That's what I be doing. I be stroking.
Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
I stroke it to the east, and I stroke it to the west, and I stroke it to the woman that I love the best. I be stroking. I be stroking.
Extra income. Why is she going to care?
You don't need extra income. Most these massage therapists don't molest their clients.
Why do you think I'm going to do that?
Because why else would you have girls come up here? Well, if you want to just learn massage, my shoulder needs it. I'll lay down. You just about massage.
I don't want to rub on a guy. And I don't want to have a guy rubbing me.
All right. So it's got to be hot chicks. You don't need extra cash. Let's start off with that one.
Supplemental income.
No, you don't. What
are you supplementing?
I saw what you paid in taxes.
Exactly. It really is amazing, regardless of what you make, that you can anybody can afford anything when you go back and add up everything you pay for tax. I'm not just talking about withholding. I'm talking about house taxes, state tax, tax for your cars, gas tax, school tax,
sales tax.
I said state tax. Texas,
same thing. That school tax is starting to piss me off now every time I look at it.
Why?
Because I don't have kids either in school.
Well, you're just bettering your community.
I can give you my stats about my community, all that cash.
And I don't really understand why I wouldn't get a discount because I'm not taking advantage of the school system. I understand it needs support. Makes sense. Well, but you got to have education. But the people that are actually using the school get deductions for their kids.
I know. And you're paying a city tax. Scrape off some of that and give it to the school.
No, city needs that.
But I'm not using the school district.
But it's for the betterment of your community and
then let
property
the people that actually use the school district pay more.
No.
That makes sense. It makes sense in every other aspect of our society. If you use something more than anybody else, you pay more.
It's like leasing a car. You only pay for the part you use.
And I'm not using any of it, and they won't even let me come in.
I'm sure if they...
I don't want a tour. I want to be there.
And do what?
Watch.
I know. I used to love picking up my kid at school.
That's nasty.
It's not. Those girls were legal, and I wasn't doing anything but parking the car.
Far away.
Hours. Even days he was sick.
Excuse me. Your kid don't get out till 3:30. It's 11:45.
I want to burn all the gas up and go home. Sit right here and wait. I did, too.
You got a tissue on you.
Then you go to the football games, and it was worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to one over our vacation.
Where'd you go?
I went and saw Highland Park in the state championship game down in Waco.
Oh, they do?
They lost.
Yeah.
But, man, drill team cheerleaders just...
Stop it! Are my practice massage chicks here?
Oh, yes, they are. Very attractive.
Both from Jaguars?
Yes.
I believe if you're going to be a licensed therapist, you probably need to go through some classes first before you actually start rubbing on people. A book is not a class. It's not a teacher. It's like having a book to do anything else.
Well, it's just like anything else. When you get your driver's license, they give you a study manual.
And
it's exactly the same thing.
You go home and read about it. And
I'm not charging these chicks anything.
What a magnanimous human you are.
I'm just going to start with the simple techniques. It's just pulling.
You're going to start with
back of the legs, the face, tension, pressure points, chest, front of the legs, heel pressure, percussion, pressure joints. It's all in this book.
Mm-hmm. I understand. Have you read the book?
No. Claude just got it for me today.
Well, women are here.
Well,
you going to read it as you're doing it?
I'll start with what I know.
That's my biggest fear.
Watch.
We're going to learn.
Who's got them? Gavin? Yeah, Gavin's going to get them. You can go ahead and finish news while I'm doing this.
Okay.
God. By the way, I was thinking about it. That fake funeral deal?
Yeah.
I'll do it if you'll do it.
Nail in a coffin?
Uh-huh.
No. You don't mean in tandem?
Yeah.
Both of us nailed in the same coffin?
No, I mean 2 separate coffins at the same time.
No, because they'll let you out.
They'll let you out, too.
No.
They will.
Wow. Well, you guys can sit on the couch and relax. All right, she is exotic.
Mm-hmm. And look at the...
Yeah. What?
The size of the other one's cans.
Yeah. Would you like to lay on your stomach or your back?
My stomach.
Oh, that's too bad. All the good stuff's on the other side.
I think that's why she did it.
When do you know...
Leaving the shoes on is a nice touch.
Yeah. When do you normally dance?
When?
Yeah.
Sunday through Thursdays.
At night?
Yes.
Yeah, you look like a night girl.
Mm-hmm.
Very hot. How old are you?
27.
Okay. No, you can leave the shoes on.
I can leave them on?
Unless you want your feet done as well.
I want my feet done.
Okay. She wants her feet done.
Yeah, she does.
Ryan, get off the console. You're supposed to be doing news.
Oh, I thought we were pausing.
No,
sorry.
you're doing news.
All right.
What's your stage name?
I go by Anna.
Anna.
Mm-hmm.
Back in 2004, when...
Would you like some oil?
Sure.
Hang on.
Sandra Bergen of Saskatoon, Canada.
Liquid Love, is that okay?
Saskatoon.
Okay.
Canada. Anyway, she was 19, started buying meth from a drug dealer named Clinton Davey. She OD'd, had a heart attack, and was in a coma for 11 days.
Oh, look at the tattoo. What is that?
It's a skull with a lotus flower and a spider web.
What does that mean?
Doesn't mean anything.
It's something to me.
Since then, she's had a heart condition that makes her permanently fatigued and makes it almost impossible to have children. So Sandra decided to sue her meth dealer, and she won. Sandra was looking for more than $50,000 for her medical costs and legal fees.
Is Amy going to have an issue with this?
Huh?
Is Amy going to have an issue with this?
No, why?
Well, you'd have a problem if she was.
What?
Roll over, touch nipples.
Thanks for looking out for your buddy in there, Chloe.
Play with your nipples. Beat your nipples. What were you going to say, John?
I'm just saying, yes, Amy would have a problem with this, as you would have a problem with her.
Well, hang on a second. Are you dating anybody, Anna?
Yes.
Okay. And does your boyfriend have a problem that you dance?
No.
All right. Part of the job.
You're not dancing.
It's your profession.
You're rubbing.
Okay.
That's different.
All right.
This is not your profession.
Supplemental income.
It is not supplemental income.
When was the last time you got a massage?
A year ago.
Oh. How am I doing so far?
You're doing really good.
See?
Lotion smells really good.
Thank you.
And Amy's not going to have a problem with it.
This is another reason we don't have webcams in the studio. So when I go home and she asks, were you rubbing naked women?
Yes.
I go, yes!
But you wouldn't want her rubbing on guys from Master Blasters.
That's not her job.
This is not your job.
It is.
No. Your job is to be entertaining and talk on the radio, not rub beautiful women.
Trey, is this entertaining to you?
Yeah, deeply.
Okay.
That was almost frightening. Anyway, Sandra is looking for about $50,000 for her medical costs and legal fees. She'll have a hearing sometime in the next few months, where the courts will figure out how much she'll actually get. She says she's not expecting...
Hold on a second. Trey, could you not be quite as...
obvious?
Yeah. What do you want me to do?
Quit drooling.
You know,
for
just
starts.
Watch through a reflection or something.
He's touching all over.
Oh, God, I should have cut the holes in these pockets. God, I can't get to my weenie quick enough.
Our men just pathetic to you guys.
Do what?
Our men just pathetic.
Yes.
I may make that the promo.
I can't imagine what Rob promised her.
Oh, yeah.
You got to go up to the station, let some old guy rub on you for 4 or 5 minutes and act like you do your very best not to vomit.
You know what it is.
And the best 2 actresses we have in the house.
Pretend you like it.
Are you really appalled?
No.
Okay.
You're getting a free massage.
Hold on, what, Clive?
Rubber Aston.
God.
Does your bobo need rubbing?
No.
Anything good need rubbing?
My legs.
Your legs?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Motorboat thighs.
All right, I'll be going back down here now.
Need a director. This lady sued her meth dealer, and she won. She's not expecting to get rich off the lawsuit, and she's just ecstatic that she actually started to start a legal precedent where people can take their drug dealers to court and win.
Tense right here in your thighs. You tense right here?
A little bit.
Does it tickle?
No.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, nothing.
You laughing at me. What are you laughing at?
Yes, I am.
What?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, when a chick won't look you in the eye, she's laughing at you, not with you.
I told Rob specifically to get women who wouldn't mind that an old guy was rubbing on them.
Well, you're in good shape.
Well, she don't care.
Well,
Old.
see, she says you're not old. She didn't come to work today thinking she'd end up getting a massage in a radio station. It's maybe a little embarrassing for her.
You sure your bobo ain't tense? What about your boobies?
They don't get tense.
They don't?
They look tense from here. Trying to help.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, Russ does a lot of things for...
You forgot my feet.
I'm going down that way.
Okay.
Does a lot of things for animals.
Do what?
You do a lot of nice things for animals. Maybe she cut you.
Yeah, I'm about to crawl up on the table and show her.
Well, vinyl is back, and I'm talking about records. Record companies are making albums, believe it or not, again, and people are buying them. Last year, people bought 990,000 vinyl albums. That's up 50.
Hold on, I'm out of oil.
Is that sticky stuff? Or is that really, is it?
But it feels like it's coming off, doesn't it?
I was like,
Possibly Gavin can get some hot towels.
Yeah. Well, if something hot lands on your bag, just
good.
pretend it's oil.
strawberries.
That's up 15.4% from 2006. That's album sales. Actually, vinyl. Again, I know I can see the question.
Can you focus?
No, I can't. I'm trying to carry on the conversation in this part of the room and not stare like the old dribbly man that I am. Okay? Because I just wanted to be sorry for you, not me too.
Where do you buy vinyl?
Apparently the record companies are putting them out, I guess, at record stores.
Who gives a flying? Why are you guys talking about records?
Because you told us to focus and try to carry on the show. Okay. That's so much for news. Chloe? The hell did that come from? Motorboat thighs and then rubber business? Pee on her. I must apologize for all of us.
All right, the other chick just left.
Yeah. I can't imagine why.
Oh. If I don't touch it, can I look at your bobo?
By what?
Your bobo.
If you're good.
Okay.
That's a yes.
Oh.
Main reason people are buying LPs.
Did you get a chance to see it?
The sound is better. I'm trying not to stare.
This is perfect.
All right, let me look.
I almost want to get a picture of my face with it.
Look away so you don't see me looking at it. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
You ready?
Yes.
Because this is a good one.
I'm ready.
I'm not kidding.
Okay, I'm ready. It's going to be...
It's still got the new little bumps on it.
They always do.
Trey, don't gaze. I don't even know how to describe. Ryan, get off the console.
At least it's not just the old men that are giggling.
I don't even know how to describe Trey's gaze.
Because
it's just like this.
Out of body. Yeah, it's almost an out of body moment.
Perhaps smile.
Yeah, that would look less menacing.
All right. I'll show you one more time.
Okay, doctor.
You ready?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alrighty.
I don't suppose I could smell it.
That's all. Russell.
What?
Pay attention. No. Stop it.
You can't smell it?
Nope, can't smell it.
Oh. Okay.
Can we see the front?
Well,
wait. All of a sudden, everybody's with this idea. Yeah, it's a good idea to become a massage therapist.
Yeah. You need the extra cash. Trying to help you.
I can't smell it. Next. Oh, God.
Hop up.
Uh-huh.
Those are, they're very beautiful. You won any contests?
Yes, I did.
For what?
Miss Nude Dallas.
Miss Nude Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
Where do they hold that? At Jaguars?
Every Thursday. Every Thursday of this month.
You certainly deserve that.
Thank you.
I can't smell it.
Quit asking to smell things. That looks more pathetic.
Here she comes. You want some help? What's your name?
Jessica.
Jessica. How old are you?
26.
Yeah. Can I smell yours?
What?
Can I smell
Smell that?
it?
I'm going to make you say it.
It.
No.
Make you say it just like saying no.
This went from a really good idea, and I thought it'd be an okay bit on the air, to now it's just gone beyond pathetic.
It's a great bit on the air.
You can smell it if you ask. Mm-hmm. All right, can I smell that? No.
It's lovely in the studio.
Yeah. Can I rub it?
That's what massages are all about. This is completely non-sexual.
You can rub me elsewhere.
Where?
Do I have to pay for this?
No. You need anything rubbed on the front?
My back.
Okay, roll over on your back. Let's knock them both out.
We can see it coming. You're looking around the room for the pinball machine. No.
All right, where do you want rub?
My side.
Right here?
So, where are people buying records?
Who the hell cares?
I can't see!
Get off of her! Get off of her!
You know what? I really...
Yes?
I'll finish that in a second. I couldn't do this for real.
Why? Oh, for hot like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have two chicks like this come in.
Focus on the actual massage portion.
How would you'd have to be gay to have two women come in like this and not get arrested?
No, not really. You just...
Yes, you would.
Well, no. It's like my buddy...
Something like that, or that comes in and says, I want a full-body massage.
Yeah, that seemed to be harder than being an OBGYN, because there you're a doctor, you're in for one specific thing. Here, you meant to make them feel good. You're right, this is harder than being an actual doctor.
When was the last time you went to the gynecologist?
About probably 6 months ago.
Oh.
No.
My hands are all oily.
No, you don't know what you're doing.
Don't we have any leftovers from Sugar Babies, those salad donuts?
No. Yeah?
No! Well, I don't care. Go get me the pinto beans.
God.
Oh. Are you a night girl as well?
Yes.
Oh. Have you won any contests?
I will be competing this week
For what?
for the same prize.
Miss New Dallas?
Then we have the final is the last Thursday of the month for the 25,000 cash.
He's not listening. You need to stop. Stop it. You're talking about Trey looking creepy. You're just leaning over going, at least close your mouth.
You what, sweetie?
So what are you rubbing me with?
Are your breasts tense?
Not at all. Very relaxed right now.
You need them rubbed?
Probably not. Maybe like my shoulder right here, though.
Okay.
Oh, up by the shoulder. Okay. The main reason
that's the way it normally starts. You know what? I
love that.
I'll just rub your shoulders.
And that works.
You'll need to take your shirt off because I'm just going to rub your shoulders.
I used that for so many years. And the feet's another good thing because you're away from all the business.
Right.
They think,
it's absolutely safe. What could they get to from here?
Yeah, exactly. At least, man, the feet was a killer every time. You make a little feet massage. You get it at 10 minutes. Then you work up the leg and say, hold you at the minute.
You get them with the spinning cobra clutch. How are we doing, Chloe?
So I can tell you. No, 3 minutes.
I'm going to finish this story if it's okay with everybody.
Go ahead.
Sound quality of LPs is better than they say than CDs. I can't imagine that. Well, the album
Why
cover,
would it be better?
I think it's like. Quit
I didn't even know they made record players anymore.
Well, that's the thing. They still do. You can find them at like Fry's. They'll have one model. You can order them from Radio Shack. What are you doing?
Trying to pry them out.
I don't think that's in the book anywhere.
Well, sometimes you jog your dance.
That's down here pulling her lips apart, digging her teeth. What the hell? It's taking me 7 minutes to read this story about.
Do we need a break?
Yeah, about a minute.
I think it's like people with tube amplifiers. There's they love the real sound of. Personally, I think the tubes sound like crap, but people that love the on to something else. Album seller up. Okay. I'm trying to get her mouth open.
I'm almost done.
Almost. According to Hans Stewart, who's a spokesman for the New Mexico Bureau of Land Management, which, by the way...
Hold on a second. Can I look at it? All right. Anybody else want to look?
I mean, if you're going. If you're going to the store.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
You sure?
Okay. I'm good.
Here it comes.
Okay. Why are you covering back up?
Ryan, off the console.
He's going to break something.
Ready?
Yes.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm lightheaded.
Still say we knock them both out.
Knock anybody out. We're not going to know it.
You two went to sleep.
That's so relaxed.
Those knots will go in a week and a half. What are you doing, John?
I'm going to get you something to clean your hands with.
I'm just wiping them off.
Oh, okay. I'm going to get something to clean me up.
Need a break now? All right. Are you guys working tonight?
Yes.
Anna? And what was your name again?
Jessica.
Jessica. Oh, when do you dance?
Wednesday.
When are you dancing, sweetie?
Tonight.
Tonight? Starting at what time?
About 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Make sure to come see us Thursdays this month.
Why Thursdays?
Since we're having a nude pageant.
Oh.
Let's do Dallas.
Trey helped me hold her down.
No.
I was going to get the pinball machine.
No, they're safe.
All right. We'll be back.
Make that old man noise.
You're right. It sounds like a room full of lurches.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Format doesn't matter. Talk, country, rock, Hispanic, even boogie. He's numero one over them all. The Russ Martin Show. To the Russ Martin Show.
was the purpose of Rob bringing them up, 2 hot chicks if I can't rub on them?
You rubbed on them.
Neck and thighs. Do that with a Kroger chicken.
Well, you got to see one's ass and the other one those great big cans. Actually, did you get a peek of the other one's, Anna's?
Yes. There was nobody at Jaguars that would come up and get fingered.
No.
Well, then I don't believe I'm going to be a massage therapist.
They're entertainers. No, I don't believe you are either. I'm believing the state's probably going to see to that. Jesus.
Hi, Gail.
You were just so bad.
What are you doing?
Oh, you know, just traffic. And it's brought to you by NBC TV. On northbound 35, just past I-30, there's a wreck. It's in the right-hand lane. Traffic is backed up to Zane Boulevard. On westbound I-30, Tom Landry before Hampton, there's still some debris in the roadway. In Louisville, northbound 35 at the Lake Louisville Bridge, you've got an overturned vehicle. The right lane is blocked. Heavy from at least the 121 bypass. In Irving on Walton Walker southbound before 114, a stalled vehicle in the center lane's got you backed up onto southbound Simmons. I'm Gail Lightfoot on the Russ Martin Show.
Thanks, Gail. All right, 40 for the low tonight, going to be mid-60s tomorrow. We're at 57 now at Live 105.3.
What an absolute waste.
Boy, it was fun. They were fun. You had a good time. You got some lessons. That's your first lesson in massage therapy. You'll be fine.
The best parts, they weren't allowing me. I wouldn't even let me smell them.
That's rude.
Especially that Anna chick.
That's rude. Can I smell your bobo?
Well, Chloe's the one that wanted me to flip her over and play with her.
No, that's true. Chloe, we're talking later.
Peon.
Shut up. God. This gets worse and worse with you. What about her thighs?
I know somebody's going to get rammed when I get home.
Well, isn't that great? You come to work to get all charged up. This one way you can have sex with your fiance.
I was talking about Twiggy.
Oh.
That's the tightest ass in the house. And I know she's got money.
Yeah. God, that was...
You at least had to rub on some hot chicks.
I know, but that was more frustrating than it was anything else. What was the blonde? The second one, what was her name?
Huh?
She told us a couple of times.
Denise,
that doesn't matter. What is it, Ryan?
Her name was Jessica.
Oh. Yeah. Thanks.
Johnny on the spot. What is the humped over now with the shoulders? You look dejected. You look like...
Well, it's just another realization that I'm almost 50 because I got 2 hot chicks that dance nude.
Yes.
And they won't let me rub the good things.
Well, because they're in a radio studio surrounded with lights and people they don't know. It's quite different than if you're on a date or an intimate situation and you've maybe plied them with some lovely steak and ale like you used to with all your other dates. Maybe the salad bar a couple of times.
But I wanted to do some... fingering.
No, they came over to get a massage.
Well, sometimes
glance through the book and see which page fingering lands up on. In your massage book, there's no fingering page.
I put 146. Fingered them in the Wolf Brand chili hole.
My bad. I want discourse.
Let me finger you on the wolf.
Wow. What is with the face?
It's just something about looking at a perfect ass.
You are engaged to a beautiful, beautiful
You
woman.
don't know what her ass looks like. She's 27.
I'm pretty sure I know what her ass looks like. I see her in jeans.
You guys want to go get Gavin?
It's really kind of... Yeah. He can't... The problem with that is he can't scream real loud, and part of the joy of raping you is the screaming.
Part of the what?
Gavin!
Oh, raping Gavin.
Gavin.
All right.
Wow. I said Gavin.
Take that marker.
Okay.
We'll draw a little tattoo over his butt. Come run the board club. Get up, come on, let's go.
No!
Just for a minute.
No, come on. No! No! Oh, no!
I like that. I like that.
It won't take long. It'll be over. Now don't smear it. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
What'd he say? I missed it.
Oh, my God.
What'd he say on the way out?
Still up. Yeah. It's just that voice. It was like,
I know.
what's wrong? Like screwing a Smurf.
You button your pants back up.
Got any more news?
Yes.
You want to go get Ryan?
Wait a minute. No, he's scared me.
All right, 6:20. J.D. Ryan's here with news.
Thank you, Russ.
Well, what did Gavin say on the way out?
In that high pitch, he goes,
No, it hurts.
Mr. Bill.
Yeah, that's who it was like. Screw Mr. Bill. Get a big sluggo in the hole.
According to Hans Stewart, Hans is the very respectable spokesman for the New Mexico Bureau of Land Management. They oversee, did you know we had this? The federal helium supply. He says we could be completely out of helium in 10 years. In 1925, the government started buying helium and stockpiling it. It stopped collecting helium in 1995, but still supplies about 45% of the helium in the U.S. and 33% of the helium in the world. A lot of plants that produce helium have also shut down recently, plants like building plants, not stuff that creates it. The International Balloon Association, I'm not making this one up. This is from St. Louis Post-Dispatch, out of Wichita, Kansas, is calling for conservation, reminding you that to use air instead of helium for your balloons, unless you absolutely need them to float.
Well, hang on, where does helium come from?
I think it's manufactured.
Well, I understand that. Well, helium is a gas. It's on the periodic chart of elements?
Yes.
Okay. It's manufactured. Obviously, it's natural. It wouldn't be on that chart.
I don't know if it's really naturally.
Doesn't say in the story?
It doesn't say. It just says the plants that produce helium have also started shutting down recently. So between the government not refilling its supply and fewer plants producing helium, maybe it's the kind, maybe they got to do something to it to get it in the can.
And there are some man-made things on the periodic chart.
Oh, I didn't know that. I have a hard on. You could put that on the chart if you want.
Sure it will be.
You can push all the metals off right now.
In White Horse, Yukon, Canada, Thomas Wood.
Horse?
No, White Horse. It's
what I said.
White Horse, Yukon, Canada, Thomas Wood got a judge to
Can you call Rob and see if he can bring some of the other dancers up that will let me rub them everywhere? Because that was the idea of this.
I can. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, this fella in White Horse, Yukon, Canada, Thomas Wood, got a judge to throw out the DUI charge against him recently because Thomas said he was too cheap to have gotten that drunk. Wood was pulled over March 30th of the last year, and the cop said his blood alcohol was 0.13. But Wood said that's impossible. He said he was at a bar all night and nursed 2 glasses of beer over the course of 2.5 hours because he's just cheap. An alcohol expert actually testified for Wood, saying that he would have had to drink 4 beers.
Well, how do you prove he only had 2?
Unless it's some kind of credit card receipt, but even then, somebody could have
bought you drinks and what? But he blew a what?
He blew a 0.13. What?
Nothing.
Was that the word blew the guy? The judge agreed and threw out the case, actually, so he got to walk on that one. Back in 2006, DMX did an interview with Sister to Sister magazine, where he claims that a woman who gave birth to one of his children raped him in August of 2003. That woman was 28-year-old Monique Wayne of Baltimore. DMX said, quote, She raped me. I mean, you know, that might sound some BS, but she actually did rape me. In October of 2006, Monique...
Well, hang on. Is he trying to get out of his... did you say there was a paternity thing on here?
No. Let me look here. He sued him for defamation of character. No, he just came out and said
he just said some ugly chick raped me.
Turns out, yes. And he says in October of 2006, Monique sued DMX for defamation of character. She claimed that what DMX said was false and slanderous. On Friday, the lawsuit was in court. DMX...
Well, that's subjective. If I say a chick is hideous, that's my own opinion.
I think to say a woman raped you is a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then you had your baby.
So there was a paternity suit.
This just says it's about defamation.
Well, how does Trey know that there was a baby?
Been raped. Or just says raped him. How'd you know there was a baby involved here?
Let me see the story.
It says that in there somewhere.
I believe.
DNA says it's my child.
Oh.
Right here in the middle of the story.
Well, this part didn't highlight.
I miss him doing that.
I miss Dan. The only reason I miss Dan is because his ass is tighter than anybody's.
Dan comes home soon.
It's right there in the middle of the story. It's my child.
There it is.
Go to the next.
Bjork attacked a photographer. I get that name right, Trey?
Yes.
All right. A photographer at a New Zealand airport yesterday. The guy says that all he did was take a few pictures of Bjork, and as he turned away, she ran up behind him and tore his T-shirt off.
Okay, I don't know. I thought this was a guy who's Bjork.
I think she's from Iceland. She's a very alternative singer. I don't think she's ever had a mainstream hit, Chloe?
Not really. No.
All right. Good.
And he added, quote, "At no stage did I touch her or speak with her." He just took pictures of her, and she freaked out and ran up and started...
Wasn't she accused of beating up another photographer prior to that? Give me the story, because it's probably not...
No.
It's not the first time Bork has gone dog nuts on a member of the media. There's a video of her viciously attacking a female reporter in a Bangkok airport in '96.
I need to start reading this stuff.
Go ahead.
Okay. Less than a year after the big feud, Rosie O'Donnell and Elizabeth Hasselbeck are cool again.
Now, being unemployed will do that. Rosie apologized?
They're buddies. It sounds like Rosie took the first step by sending a gift to Elizabeth's 2-month-old son, Taylor Thomas. Rosie tells people, quote, "He's very, very cute. I saw him on TV, and I sent him a lovely gift. And we have been emailing each other, and peace prevails." Now, the Hasselbeck here, the Elizabeth, that's not the same one associated with that quarterback.
Yeah.
Playing. There's the same one?
That's his wife.
Oh, okay. I thought there was another Hasselbeck.
There are two Hasselbecks. Actually, her husband is or was the punter for the New York Giants.
Oh, okay. But he's still a football player.
Yes.
Okay.
It's football.
Why? What do you care?
I just wondered if it was the same guy, because I saw Hasselbeck, and that's kind of an odd name, and maybe he played football.
So all of a sudden you're doing in-depth on your stories?
If I will.
All right.
Okay. Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson's new movie.
Bring all the bottles over here.
Bucket List came in number one at the box office over the weekend. It earned $19.5 million. That's the Bucket List at number one. Number two was First Sunday. Do you know anything about any of these, Chloe?
Chloe's busy.
Okay. Juno came in third at $14 million. National Treasure, Book of Secrets came in fourth at $11.5. And Alvin and the Chipmunks made it at number 5 with $9 million. The winners of the 65th annual Golden Globes were announced last night to record in record time, matter of fact.
I thought they canceled the Golden Globes.
They more or less just did it like a press conference. It was terrible, terrible television.
Well, this is different than the one that Queen Latifah hosted, right?
That was the People's Choice Awards.
That was bad.
They're all terrible.
Yeah, because I'm sure there was no writing.
You just thought they sucked before.
Well, you could, with her, you couldn't, because you have no writers, you couldn't have the live event. I don't know why they still had it.
Again, unless it's...
She just announced the winners, and they showed the artist saying thank you.
Unless it's maybe a contractual thing, they've got to get some commercials in there or something. But who the hell would watch it? If I'm an advertiser, I'm not paying you the money that I was going to pay you before.
Yeah. Whatever the ad rates were originally, you're not going to get a portion of that.
Why bother you?
Why not just put it on hold keep the results secret, wait till the writer's strike's over, and then announce it.
What if the writer's strike lasts over a year?
Well,
at this point, it could get
the writers, if they're not making that much money to begin with, they can't hold out that much longer.
I suppose so.
I haven't seen Letterman, Leno, or anybody else without writers.
Actually, I think they're paying. I think they struck a deal where they're paying their writers. So I thought they had them.
I know Letterman was working on a deal, but I didn't know anything about Leno.
The Leno,
because I can't imagine Leno without writers. It's like this show.
No, Leno, actually, I saw him, was it Leno? Yes, without writers one night. You could tell the comedy was different. It was not as good, but you could tell it was, these were written jokes. In fact, I got on the phone with my kid, and he goes, no, there's no writers tonight. They're just making it up. I'm like, just shut up. You're not going out on stage and hoping something funny comes to you.
That's what we do for 4 hours.
No.
The highlight of today's show is Chloe telling me to roll the chick over and play with her. That's what our writers do.
Daniel Day-Lewis, by the way, for There Will Be Blood is the best actor in a drama, and Julia Christie for Away From Her was the best actress in a drama. Do you care about any of these?
Nope.
I don't think so. That's why I didn't even highlight them. William from the Black Eyed Peas broke his...
Who's William?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Will I Am. Oh, shut up, Mr. Know-It-All.
Well, he knew what it was.
Well, I just have to look at it closely. All right, look at it real quick. Just glance.
Well, turn loose of it. Will I Am.
It's William. Will I Am. From the Black Eyed Peas. This is some audio, by the way.
White guy.
23. Okay. Broke his foot a few weeks ago while tagging. And if you want to know what tagging is, he'll more or less describe it here in cut number 23.
I was doing graffiti and fell. I'm telling you, I don't like that Hollywood. I mean, Hollywood's cool and stuff, but at some point...
So what was he tagging?
It was just, didn't ever really come out and say what he was tagging. He was just spray painting stuff to get a high because he doesn't drink, he doesn't do drugs, and that was...
Well, why don't you just go back home and bag it?
I don't think he's spraying and smelling the spray paint. He's just tagging.
He was in a recording studio and needed some...
inspiration.
Artistic inspiration.
Yeah.
I was doing graffiti and fell. I'm telling you, I don't like that Hollywood. I mean, Hollywood's cool and stuff, but at some point in time, you have to remain what got you here. And what got me here was art. So I wanted to live my youth when I was like 19 and stuff. So I was doing graffiti, and I ran back to my car and busted my foot. Because I was in the studio, and I wanted to get some inspiration, some adrenaline. I like natural energy. I don't do drugs and stuff, so I left my studio.
So I want to go vandalize other people's property.
Basically, yeah. Start shooting somebody out.
I did graffiti, broke my foot, and didn't complete the song.
Back and finish the song out. Sharon Stone says she's actually tired of girly guys, as she put it, and she's thinking about going lesbian. She says, quote, everybody is bisexual to an extent. Now men act like women, and it's difficult to have a relationship because I like men the old-fashioned way. I like masculinity. And in truth, only women do that now. She goes on to say, if you go on a date with a woman, they'll call you, they'll pick you up at 7, and they'll take you somewhere great, and you can dress like a chick.
Well, then she's surrounded just by a lot of idiots in Hollywood because there's still guys that do that. Not to blow an image, but when I go out on the first few dates.
First date?
Yeah, the first one.
Once they give it up, you quit.
Well, you open the door, you make reservations, you take them out, and you do all the niceties.
You remember where you took Amy the first date?
No.
Besides to bed.
No.
Told that story 100 times.
Well, you're still, not to blow your image, but you're very much a gentleman when you're with her and you go out.
I don't know where I took her.
Well,
I'm sure it was someplace fantastic.
Well, you only have a few places to give you free stuff, so.
Let's find out. Also tell her to start doing some Kegel exercises. We'll give it to her in the wolf.
By the way.
Hold on.
Hello?
What are you doing?
Working.
Where was the first place we went to dinner?
P.F. Chang's.
Okay, thank you. See?
How about goodbye, I love you?
I just want to know where we went.
That's the rudest phone call I've ever heard in my life. How about goodbye, I love you, I'll see you in a little bit?
She's working.
You didn't say even goodbye.
She's in the middle of something.
That's rude.
P.F. Chang's. Told you it's someplace fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Sure it is. I just can't believe you. I know you in the phone call with us that way, but I just can't believe you do that.
She's in the middle of something. I'm not going to drag it out with niceties.
I love you. See you later.
Yeah. Oh. I'm to the point. In fact, I even told her last night, anytime you're telling me a story, get to the point and then shut up. She doesn't. She likes to. I said, think of it this way: like you're talking to a 911 operator. Tell them the problem, and if they care, they'll ask you any questions that had led up to that.
Don't you guys just have the best communication in the world? Get to the point and shut up.
It's like when she scratched the front end of my truck by opening the garage door, and I was parked too close.
Right.
When I came in, she goes, okay, I got bad news. All right, what happened? Well, I was coming home. Now give me the bad news. I'm telling you that. No, you're giving me your day. Just tell me what happened and then back up. Okay, I'm coming up the driveway. Get to the bad news. Well, let me tell it. Just tell me what happened. I scraped your truck. All right, now let's back up. How'd you pull an idiotic maneuver like that? Go that route.
She wants to give you the whole story. That's how chicks talk. That's why some.
I want to know what the immediate issue is. Do I need to take action? And then we can go back. It's like I'm out front doing something last night. She came up and she had this look of terror on her face. And she said, I went, what? She goes, well, I was in the back planting flowers. I went, what? Well, I was planting flowers. What? Did you let Twiggy out? Yeah, I forgot and I let her out. Okay. Well, I'm planting flowers and all of a sudden she comes running up behind me. I don't care what you're doing. Give me the emergency and then back up.
That's, again, how chicks deal with their days. That's why they say they spend 40,000 words a day and we talk about 20.
Well, that's why I just asked what I needed.
And she doesn't get pissed off at you.
She knows the way that I talk.
Okay.
It's been over 3 years. I'm sure she's used to it by now.
Well, okay, but you think somebody you're engaged to, you can at least say goodbye.
Well, I'll make up for it when I get her in the wolf tonight.
Lucky her. Gets to come home, spit on it, and you get her in the wolf.
We need a break.
Yeah.
To the Russ Martin Show.
Why is he bringing more back?
You said you wanted another one to let you rub all over.
No, I said originally, if I'm going to do this massage therapy thing,
you have no intention of being a massage therapist.
I want to rub them everywhere. He brings two hot chicks. They don't want to take their towels off.
Well, he's, I guess, going to bring one back that will let you rub all over.
No, because that one's probably going to look like Rob.
He said this one was very hot.
Have you ever seen Rob without a shirt? It's kind of amazing, actually. Not anybody you want to rub, I understand.
Well, if this one's a dog, you're going to get it.
What do I get? What do I have anything to do with this? Mm-hmm. Well, oh, no. You're not. Yeah. I saw how you touch them. You ain't touching me anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather have my shoulder in my ear. I'm thinking about it. I'm weighing that out.
Well, plus it'll rest right there in your Adam's apple.
Yeah, warm fluid.
Yeah. You gonna do news? You're gonna stand there like a
do news. By the way, did you see these pictures of Jessica Alba now that she's pregnant? Hey, did she have these yams before? Not those.
No.
Those are huge. That's beyond huge.
Yeah, they almost look like implants.
Yeah.
You seen these, Trey?
Mm-mm.
Look at that. I didn't know she was pregnant.
Yeah, it's very disappointing.
Well,
those are,
It was like when Cindy Skull, when I was at the Eagle, and she got pregnant. Her cans went from to sponsor.
And they get
never would show them to me.
Huge, tight, warm, with all the milk and everything going on in there.
You're determined to get it on the chest.
I'm not. I'm just telling you how they are because I've felt lactating breasts.
You're going to get the pancakes on your belly.
I don't want it. I'll go on and read.
What does the story say?
That's all. Those are just circulating on the internet. This story, there really wasn't much of a story. Just said pregnancy is being very, very good to top portion of Jessica Alba. Here's her pictures.
Yeah, because in the Fantastic Four, I mean, she was wearing that skin-tight uniform.
Yeah, there wasn't those.
There wasn't that much.
Jenna Jameson is officially, this will be audio, by the way, cut number 25. Jenna Jameson is officially retired.
Good.
Now, she says she made an announcement at the AV.
Have you seen her after her plastic surgery?
That is frightening. Yes, I have. It doesn't even look anything like
That's a classic case of, what do they call it? Body dysmorphia?
Body dysmorphia, yes.
She used to be so hot, too.
Well, you know what? Even chicks that were hot, you start getting a few lines, you're still hot. The chick that Gene Simmons won't marry?
Shannon Tweed?
Yeah, she's still hot.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about the facelift.
They just start working on it, and then one thing leads to
then it goes
another,
bad, and you become Mickey Rourke.
Yeah. You want to fix it? Well, maybe just one more will fix it.
I read somewhere where, and it was on the internet, it lends no validity, but that she was trying to get a different look because her aspiration is to be a mainstream actress, and she wanted to have...
We're still going to know you could still do that. Tracy Lords went mainstream after she did porn for a few years.
Yeah, but Jenna Jameson's probably the number one known porn star, and I guess she thinks maybe if she gives herself a different look, that'll...
She looks scary.
She blew it.
Go
ahead. What's the rest of the story?
For Jenna. She goes, cut number 25, and she says, technically Jenna hasn't retired from the porno industry altogether because she still operates her website, clubjenna.com.
I know Us Weekly came out and said that I was retiring, I was done with the industry, and then I had to come back and talk about the fact that I wasn't done because Club Jenna is one of the biggest forces in this industry by far and away. But honesty is key. I will never, ever, ever spread my legs again in this industry, ever.
They weren't too pleased with that, but she does have her website anyway that's still out there. But again, has anybody gone to it? Because I didn't bother. See if it's her or other people.
Hold on. You want something, Gavin?
Yes, your next massage client is ready.
Well, we broke the table down. Can she stand?
Yeah, she says she'll do whatever you want.
Oh, well, then fetch her.
Should I put away the news?
No, you keep reading.
Okay. Is it Mob Deep there, Trey? M-O-B-B?
Yeah, Mob Deep.
Or Deep. Prodigy from Mob Deep is going to prison for 3 years.
How do you spell it?
D-E-E-P, and Mob is M-O-B-B.
All right, Mob Deep.
Mob Deep is going to prison for 3.5 years for gun possession. But
yeah, she's hot.
Yes.
Well, why didn't he bring her up to start with?
He's going to be dropping an album with one of the craziest gimmicks ever. His HNIC 2 will be available in 1,400 languages.
See?
Hey, you're not in that.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
This is a type of dancer. What's your name? Brianna. Have we met before?
No.
Oh.
Well, we did now.
This is the kind of chick that he should have brought up before. Yes. Somebody that really wants to feel better after a nice massage. And she just took all her clothes off, and now she's standing here naked.
That's how you do a massage, I suppose.
You probably.
What's right?
You probably shouldn't be doing that.
I haven't done anything yet.
I know.
Would you like the lotion?
Of course.
Okay.
I love massages, baby. Come on.
All right. Go ahead, John.
I would think.
I want everything. Head to toe. Are you ready? Where are we starting?
Stop.
Just face.
You've already done this today.
Assuming the position.
Yeah. Go ahead, John.
Okay.
Hang on.
Thanks to a new voice translation system called Voxonic.
You don't need to be...
No.
I'm sure her ass doesn't need to be massaged that much.
Voxonic will dissect the words on his tracks then use samples of his voice to translate them into other languages. Russell. Right on. Stop it.
There is no ass-to-ass massage.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not. We had the book.
I got the book. I made it.
The album.
No, Russell.
Put your pants on.
Russell.
This is wrong. Oh, my God.
Oh, he is really. My bum is on your bum.
The album in all 1,400 languages comes out in March. 1,400 languages.
Russ.
Oh, my God.
Russ.
What? Look at it.
Russ, quit.
Put it away.
You better be ready.
Oh, my Lord.
Turn around.
The HNIC2 album comes out. HNIC2 album comes out in 1,400 languages in March.
Who's putting that out?
I don't.
Sharpton? All right.
The Mobb Deep, I guess.
Let me do your temples.
Before he goes to prison.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Russ.
What?
Those aren't temples.
That's not part of a massage.
It's not?
Yes,
No, tweaking nipples is not part of a massage.
Body massage.
Oh, my God.
Seriously, Stan,
You
quit.
can massage all day if you want to.
I got it.
Chloe, if it comes to you next time, don't say it.
What is it with you and me rubbing muffs today?
I don't know, man.
Plus hers is shaved.
Is it something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Noticed. I was looking for the show.
What?
I was just looking at it for the show.
For the show? This
For the
is
show.
for the show, okay?
Oh, that's for the.
Welcome to my show.
We should go get JD for a while.
No. I'm doing news. No, really. Seriously, I'm doing the news. I'm doing the news.
Don't turn loose of him regardless.
No, seriously. You read the news. No, you read the news. Here you go, right here.
He likes to show his wings.
I don't like to show anything, really. Seriously, I have a girlfriend who doesn't like this at all.
Trey, go hold him so she can get it.
Hey, guys, I'm in it. Trey, get away from me. Tickle him. No, please don't. My shoulder really hurts. Don't tickle him. No.
Yeah, here's a lotion.
No. It's not happening, Joey. It's not happening. You really hurt my shoulder. Easy.
Check and see if he's ready to go.
I'm not ready to go. Stop it. No.
How you doing it?
I'm done. Quit it. I'll kill you, you sleepy little bastard. Wait to get you in a...
That would have been very nice.
Yeah, let's put you in a casket. I get changed my mind.
Go in with your news. Focus.
Focus.
Flo, you want to rub on her for a while? You got the big bush fetish.
Oh, my God.
Flo wants to rub on you for a while.
Bone Thugs and Harmony just finished up a track about old baseball Negro leagues.
Okay, everybody stop for half a second. What did she just ask you, Chloe?
I told her I'd let it grow.
She did it herself.
I said, I'll just let it grow for you and come back next week and he can...
I don't know what then. Oh, your bush? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Nice. Yeah, get a shadow on it. All right, I'm sorry. What about the Negro League?
You told me to keep reading. Bone Thugs and Harmony just finished up a track about the old baseball.
Come here, sweetie. Let me wipe my hands off.
Negro League.
I would like you to.
And according to the Negro League Baseball Museum, the NLBM marketing director...
That's not a massage.
Oh, my God, it really is.
Do you feel calm?
Yeah.
See? Bob Kendrick, they said they did it upright. They did a really good job. Would you stop that? You look so pathetic.
Hey.
Tell him to stop.
No.
Don't mean
That's
stop.
not a massage.
I'm telling him, keep on.
But it's not a massage. We're trying to learn something here. Learning.
We're learning.
Oh, pathetic guy.
Strawberry warming lotion.
How old are you?
Very good. 24.
See? She had mine.
Doesn't mean you can do it. We're engaged.
I understand.
Okay.
The track will be available on a compilation CD to raise money for the NLBM.
Nobody can hear you.
Which will come out sometime later this year. That's the Bones, Thug, and Harmony track that they're doing for the Negro Leagues. Negro League Baseball Museum. They have a museum. They got the Bob Kendrick who says they did a good job.
Should we stick her on Gavin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Run her in there.
Okay.
You gonna cover up?
Yeah, cover her up.
Put on the coat.
Here, take this and you can go massage Gavin.
News? Heard it, old man. Yeah, right, news.
Kevin's already taking his clothes off.
Well, who said this? Drinking long term is a lot worse than doing heroin. Alcohol is the real poison. Was it Ozzy Osbourne, Robert Downey Jr., or Amy Winehouse?
Amy Winehouse.
You're right. In a new interview with OK Magazine, she says actually it's not heroin, but alcohol is worse.
Don't let loose.
Kevin's already taking his clothes off. Kevin, I thought you had a girlfriend.
I do, but I get massages all the time.
By somebody naked with her clam out.
Not naked.
The chick in there rubbing on you is.
Yeah. Ignore that. That's really not a tramp stamp. They put that on me earlier.
We wrote that on Kevin's bag with a marker.
Just words?
Yeah, tramp stamp.
You have a lot of time to make something creative. It was on the fly. What's wrong with you? Kanye West hadn't updated his blog on his website since his mother died back on November the 10th. And last week, when he finally wrote on it again, he revealed the secret of how he got through his mother's passing, playing the game Connect 4. That got him past this moment of sorrow. He says, quote, when I was in Europe right after her death, I would play the game for hours and hours. It helped me zone out. Kanye says that he got so good he wanted to take on the music superstar who has a reputation for being the best Connect 4 player of all, Beyonce. So on New Year's Day, at Jay-Z's new 44...
Gavin just dropped his pants.
Oh, my God. Oh, he's taking his shirt off everywhere in the world.
No, he's dropped his pants.
Okay. What's going on?
Gavin, what are you doing?
I'm feeling better. This is to help me with my voice.
Where'd her face go?
Oh, my God.
We're working out the toxins.
Is she sleepy?
No, everything's fine.
At Jay-Z's new 40/40 Club at the Venetian in Las Vegas, Kanye got to play Beyonce, and she actually killed him. They not really killed him. They played 10 times. He won only once.
Okay. You know what? I think we've shot our load for the day.
All right.
Why don't we just go home?
So many ways.
Do you have the plug?
I have the plug.
You want the standard out music?
Oh, you feel creative?
There's nothing I can play on the fly.
All right. Yeah. All right. For more information about the Russ Martin Show, including pictures, videos, and more, go to russmartin.com. To answer any questions you might have about the show, you can always go to russmartin.info. That includes podcasts and everything else. To instant email the show and only during the show, send that to studio at russmartin.com. Other show websites, johndavidryan.com. I would check that one out if I was you. danandtassos.com, djclo.com, treytrenholm.com, chuckwheat.com. To reach Everett, the Rock and Roll Attorney's office is 214-823-LAWS, or you can go to his website, dallasattorney.com. You want to make a donation or adopt a pet? Operation Kindness, it's 972-418-PAUSE, and their website is operationkindness.org. And the official site for Live 105.3 is live1053.com.
Hey! No!
I can't tell what she's doing.
No!
Not very convincing.
All right, why is she squatting down?
What? Oh, we'll have this on the DVR, too.
Trey, don't let him do that. Take her down the
Wow.
You can now listen to the Russ Martin Show anytime you want on the web at russmartin.info.
So much for zero res.